Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. It's a non-region 11A matchup today with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting the Thompson Tommies. The Burros at 0-1, a 12-8 loss on the road last week in Grafton. They come home to take on the rival Thompson Tommies. The Tommies, they lit up the scoreboard last Friday night, a 39-0 victory over Mayport CG in their season opening victory. The 0-1 Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, the 1-0 Thompson Tommies. That's our matchup tonight right here on yourliveevent.com. This is your pregame show.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all staff, students, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Visit tps-k12.org.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota, with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Your pregame show on yourliveevent.com as we get ready for the rival matchup, the non-region rival matchup between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Thompson Tommies. As we do, we start off with our pregame coaches conversation brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB.bank, there for information. We start off our pregame coaches interviews with Brady Schwab, head coach of the Thompson Tommies.
Pregame coaches comments, Brady Schwab for the Thompson Tommies join us. Coach, thanks for taking the time. Good to chat with you here as we get ready for week 2. Let's take a step back, look at that week 1, the victory there against Mayport CG, and how you thought the team came out and played in that season opener.
Yeah, I thought it's exciting for that first game to be at home and get a chance to not have to get on a bus and go play. I thought we picked up on the speed of the game as it went. I didn't think we tackled extremely well early in the game, but as it went and we started to get acclimated to the speed of the game, I thought we did a nice job. Our offense obviously is a work in progress and it's something new, but they were, we didn't miss signs, we didn't miss calls and things like that. It's just more on the execution piece right now. So all in all, I was happy with how it turned out. Obviously it's a win and that's what you're looking for, but it's a learning week for us as well. And we get back at it this week with the Burros.
What was that biggest key, the biggest takeaway you take from week 1 as you get ready into week 2?
Yeah, I think, just making sure that we aren't stalling out because of things that are in our control, and that's both on the offense and the defensive side, whether it's on the defensive side being aligned properly or knowing what our responsibility is. And then on the offensive side, making sure that we get the full call and we're executing what that full call is. So, those are things that we expect in a game one. We were better than we haven't been in the past, or we have been in the past, but we obviously have room for improvement. So those are things that we tried to lock down a little bit more this week in practice.
As far as the practice there with maybe some guys showing things that they hadn't shown in the preseason practices last week, was it more good competition leading into this game?
Yeah, that's what you want to have, right? You want to have guys that are pushing each other, and we've got probably 4 or 5 positions, that are in constant competition, and those guys are competing against each other, because typically when they're, if they're working for an offensive position, they're matched up against that guy that's on the defensive side now. So there's some spirited fun in that, and that's the biggest thing for us and every high school team, I think, is figuring out how you practice at that high championship level as opposed to, just getting through practice. So we talk a lot with our guys about, you're either getting by or you're getting better. And, the sooner we get to everybody getting better, the sooner we get to where we want to be.
What are some areas you're looking for the team to get better, be better here in week 2?
Right. I think special teams to start, our kickoff team, we gave up a couple bigger returns last week than we would have wanted. We did do a nice job early in the game, but then as the game progressed, we had a couple of let-ups. Might have been playing the scoreboard a little bit. Might have been, just them finding something that was a weakness for us, right? So we tried to work on that. On the defensive side, obviously, one of our big things is tackling, and we didn't tackle well in the game. We tackled better as the game went on. Some of that had to do with pinning the hip and making sure we're tracking guys properly. Some of it had to do with keeping our feet in the ground, but that was a big thing that we focused on again this week, which obviously you do in camp, but now when they've had an opportunity to do it in a game, they understand a little bit more the speed that they've got to execute that on. And then on the offensive side, just, with our tempo system, just trying to make sure that we're keeping that tempo up and we're not bogging down, waiting for signals, or bogging down because we're, not looking over and understanding what we're supposed to do. So again, things that you would expect early in the season, but nonetheless, things that we focused on this week.
Against Hillsboro Central Valley, a game that anyone on the roster should have no trouble getting up for, even though it's a non-region game. And especially when you look back at guys come back from last year too, I think they want a little bit of revenge this year.
Yeah, that's something that a couple different interviews they've talked about, and we haven't spent a lot of time talking about it, simply for the fact that I'm sure our kids know that, and I'm sure their kids know that. But for us, it's less about the rearview mirror and more about what's in front of us type of deal. So we just have another opportunity this week against a quality program, team that's got a storied history, obviously, over the last number of years, and we're really dividing this thing out into 3 different phases to start. Phase 1 being weeks 1 through 3. How are we? Where are we going to lock that depth chart down at, and who's going to be in those positions? And then you get in, of course, to the middle of your region schedule, and then the tail end, and you're hopefully talking playoffs at that point. So for us, Jake, it's just an opportunity here to try to find out what that championship level looks like, and demanding more of ourselves and meeting those expectations that we have for those guys.
Well, looking forward to seeing you guys put all on the field. Coach, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it. Best of luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, Jake.
Head coach Brady Schwab for the Thompson Tommies. Our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments. As to see the coin toss right in front of us, it will be the Burros receiving first, with the Thompson Tommies kicking off when we get to our kickoff time. Right now, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk with Sam Rieger, head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley. Join us next on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Hillsboro Public School, endurance isn't just for the cross-country team. It is a word that we all practice, whether it's sticking with a math problem until it clicks, practicing reading until a student becomes proficient, or simply showing up ready to learn each day. Students and staff know that endurance builds winners in the classroom, in competition, and in life. You can find out more about our school at hillsborok12.com.
Enbridge's Indigenous Reconciliation Action Plan is a promise and a commitment to listening and learning from the lived experiences of Indigenous people and applying that knowledge with action to forge a path towards reconciliation, towards building a future increasingly inclusive and respectful of Indigenous rights, values, and heritage. Learn more about how Enbridge is making good on that promise at enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, Swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Continuing on with our pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Thank you for joining us here today from Hillsboro. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting the Thompson Tommies this evening. Had a few sprinkles running through here before game time. It's a little overcast right now, but I think we should be good for at least the majority of tonight's contest. Hoping it's a good one as well, too. Usually is a good one between these two programs. Very well known to each other, the rivals that they are, Hillsboro Central Valley and Thompson. Let's go to our pregame coaches' interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank. Sam Rieger, head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Our pregame coaches' comments. Sam Rieger joins us for Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros. Coach, well, week number 2, and you always look for your biggest improvement between weeks 1 and week 2. What was learned about the team going back to that week 1 loss and worked on throughout the week then?
I mean, we learned a lot about our new offense. I mean, Murph, we're learning as coaches, we're learning as kids. I mean, all these guys are brand new spots, so we learned a lot about that. We're kind of seeing things a little differently now, but biggest jump was definitely energy and effort. I mean, the film didn't lie. The boys were kind of disappointed in themselves and their own results, but I mean, we definitely brought it a little bit more this week.
As far as that learning process, how much of it is it the collaboration between players and coaches of, hey, this is working, or no, this isn't working because you got to get to this position or use this form to make that block, things like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's working together, and kind of the boys really started talking more about why they were doing things the way they were during that game. Big emphasis was go where the guys are going to be and not where they were, especially with all those pulling pieces. I mean, we had linemen that were looking at where linebackers were pre-snap, and I'm like, well, they're not going to be there after the snap. They're going to be moving to the ball. So just kind of recognizing things like that too. So
having a couple guys in new positions as well too. Example, Bryce Miller move into more of a running back than receiver last year. Just things as far as the running back vision or where your cut lanes are. Are they just becoming more comfortable in items like that?
For sure. I mean, Bryce was always a guy that was open field, make one guy miss, and then he was good to go. Now has a lot more guys around him. The one thing where he has a big advantage is he's a big guy. I mean, most of the time he's head and shoulders over everyone else on the field, and he's still got the speed to do it. And I really think a guy like Austin Cotton's been really tearing it up on the inside, just being shifty. I mean, they're starting to see more of where those holes open up and those little slivers of light they get.
On the defensive side, what was some of the focus for this week?
I mean, I'm a D-line guy, so D-line is definitely where I preach to those boys. I'm like, you guys make this defense or break this defense. And learning to kind of coach those DNs up a little bit more about squaring and squeezing and not getting too far upfield, creating big B gaps or C gaps, kind of pinching the pocket a little bit more, keeping the cup a little bit smaller. I worked a lot with them on that, and I thought that they really brought it this week, and they really focused on that. I mean, we're going to have to do a lot of DNs. DNs got to do their job this week with Thompson. They do a lot of option, a lot of quick things. They're always reading DNs, so we need to do that. And then D tackles, I mean, you're not going to make a play every single play out of D tackle, but you're going to be eating double teams, and you need to make them double team you. You got to be that good. So just kind of holding our ground a little bit more up front.
Talk more about the challenge that the Tommies faced there offensively. They put up some points last week. So what did you see on tape that you need to be aware of and maybe attack if it's available for Tia?
I mean, again, I know their OC, Avery, is a good buddy of mine. It seems to be a lot of bubble passes right now. It's easy to just really focus on that, but then he can hit you with a pump and go. And I know Dex everyone's heard about him up here for baseball on his arm. And I mean, the kid's talented. He's a stud, and we really got to make sure we keep him in the pocket. I mean, he ran for over 100 too. So, really kind of focus on him. And then again, ends have to be huge. We got to be able to crush the pocket. And then our outside linebackers, I mean, they got to be huge, running alleys, trying to get bubble screens and everything like that. I mean, it's going to be a really big week for our secondary too.
Let's talk about that third phase of the game too, which special teams isn't a lot of plays, but as you saw last week, can be some big plays for the team.
Yeah, for sure. We spent a lot of time kind of talking about it, going through different scenarios. And I mean, that's one thing, being a first-year guy, I kind of overlooked that aspect of the game and really kind of kicking myself a little bit for that one last week. But we spent a lot more time on it this week, got some ideas and clues, and we're going to be ready to go this week.
A home opener too, got to feel a little bit different for the guys, a little bit more excitement as we got closer to game day.
For sure. Town's definitely been buzzing this week. I mean, I'm living up in Buxton, so I got the Central Valley guys up there all the time too, and it's definitely, everyone's pretty fired up. Couple cool things happening. I mean, first home game's always fun, especially when it's against your biggest rival. And then we got some K through third graders playing some flag football at halftime too. So there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of football. It's definitely turning into fall, and it's fun to see.
All right, let's bring that energy onto the field there with that. Looking forward to it. Sam, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it here, and we'll talk to you post-game as well.
All right, thank you.
Sam Rieger, head coach for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, first-year head coach for the Burros. Join us, our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments, dhb.bank, the website, Dakota Heritage Bank, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Sharing our future, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, Dakota Heritage Bank. Hillsboro Central Valley 0-1, a 12-8 loss against Grafton on the road last week. The Tommies were home last week and enjoyed a 39-0 victory over Mayport CG. They are 1-0. That's our matchup tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.
A reliable connection makes everyday life easier. And when you need help, it matters who answers. Hallstad Telephone Company delivers consistent internet service backed by friendly local customer care. With fiber optic technology, flexible plans, telephone, and cable TV, HTC helps keep communities across Minnesota and North Dakota connected. Dependable technology, local people, service you can count on. See what's available at hallstadtel.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, You don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben brings years of experience and friendly service to every repair, big or small. It happens. Vehicles get damaged, unfortunate crashes, scratches, windshields broken. Ben will take care of it with honest professional service that you can rely on. 701-636-4981, Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981. Ben says, thank you for your business.
YourLiveEvent.com, your pregame show with Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Thompson this evening, week 2 of North Dakota 11A football. Region 1, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Region 2, the Thompson Tommies, a non-region matchup between these two, but a familiar matchup between the two programs. They've met fairly frequently, including twice last year, once in week 2, once in the first round of the playoffs. Hillsboro Central Valley took the victory in both of those. And as we mentioned with Coach Schwab for the Tommies, they're not really paying attention to that, but they're aware of it. They're a new team, but they're still aware of it, and they want to come out and get a little bit of revenge for that. Elsewhere here today on YourLiveEvent.com, we have a nice matchup here. Top 5 teams there. Botno and Northern Cass matching up. Also have Dickinson versus Fargo South. And Griggs Midcoda takes on Maple River on YourLiveEvent.com here today. With the football matchups here, we got some volleyball on the Minnesota side starting up on Monday. And next week, the Minnesota side sports get going as well too, so we got a lot of North Dakota, Minnesota volleyball, football, everything coming up next week. We'll have football Thursday night, Friday night there as well too, as teams getting their games in before the Labor Day holiday. So it's all getting started. Plus, don't forget the YourLiveEvent.com coaches show comes out Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock with all the well, not all, but the area coaches, area teams, some senior spotlights that we'll have for you there as well. Little overcast night, but a very nice night for football here today in Hillsboro. A little wind blowing towards the press box as you see the flag over there on the upper right part of your screen right now. Thompson Tommies just coming out, taking the field a little bit here out of their pregame meeting. Huddle up, they're getting ready to go. We'll have our lineups. We'll have our anthem, we'll have our opening kickoff, and we'll have high school football tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. The 0-1 Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting the 1-0 Thompson Tommies.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Thompson tonight. Class 11A, North Dakota Class 11A high school football this evening. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be alerted when all the broadcasts come your way. That like button as well, too. Let us know that you like the broadcast that we bring you. And of course, our broadcast not made possible without the sponsors you'll hear and see throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses and at the very least tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our broadcast coverage. Myself, Jake Birkmar, with the play-by-play call here today. I got Riker next to me running some camera work here this evening, as we're glad to bring you this one here tonight. The 1-0 Thompson Tommies wearing their white uniform tops with the green pants, and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros at 0-1 with the blue pants, blue uni tops, those white numerals, white helmets on the jersey outlook as well. Here's we get set to go in this one. Let's look at our starting lineups. Brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. For the Thompson Tommies, as they are introduced by a team, we'll look at their defense side. They'll run the 4-4-3 defense. Defensive ends will be senior number 4, Bryn Adams, along with senior number 52, Landon Getz. It will be the defensive tackles, number 55, senior Hudson Lovelace, and junior number 77, Charlie Johnson. Linebacking core will be number 3, senior Peyton Cannon, junior number 6, Jacob Olson. It'll be sophomore number 7, Henry Myshak, along with senior number 54, Elijah Conrad, and sophomore number 21, Calvin Calling, all within that four-man rotation with some rotations amongst the 5. Defensive backs will be number 5, senior Eli Gemmel, the sophomore number 12, Caden Penis, and it will be senior number 10, Brady Ripplinger at the safety. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, they will have on the offensive line seniors number 67, Wyatt Myers, number 60, Brody Breidenbach, number 66, Alan Moocher, along with number 61, Devin Wigdahl, and sophomore number 55, Cam Larson. Your tight end will be number 25, the senior Ethan Mooney. Fullback will be senior number 14, Hunter Kleckner. Wide receiver will be senior number 11, Griffin Mitzel. Running back will be number 88, Bryce Miller. And it will be the senior quarterback, number 1, Austin Cotton, for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Also, number 8, Jacob Miller at the second wide receiver spot. They're the sophomore as well. So Mitzel and Miller, the wide receivers. Miller, Kleckner, your halfback, fullback. And Mooney, your tight end. Cotton, your quarterback for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Your starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. You can learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. Find out more about them, information, including career opportunities with American Crystal Sugar Company, crystalsugar.com. Our officials for tonight's ball game as well. As wearing the stripes and the hats, it will be Adam Jones, Dylan Dunn, Connor Dunn, John Christensen, and Travis Martin. They're the officials for tonight's game. That's our starting lineups. Means our opening kickoff is coming up next. Hillsboro Central Valley versus Thompson High School football on yourliveevent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you. because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
In today's world, financial decisions can feel more overwhelming than ever, and you don't have to make those decisions alone. At Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville, we take the time to understand your financial goals and make it our priority to see you reach them.
Whether you're planning to retire, looking for investment advice, or saving for your child's education, we're here to help you with every step. Stop by our office or call us at 701-788-6100. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Time for our opening kickoff here today on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Thompson. It will be the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros receiving the opening kickoff to start the game. They'll be going from our left to our right, which means the Thompson Tommies are kicking off to start the game, going from our right to our left. How did you do that? That's an impressive one. There we go. We'll kind of just, yeah. Just sometimes you can't use the WD-40. Just got to use the, the weight room. There we go. That's why you get in the weight room right here. There we go. All right, now we are set to kick it off. As Adrian Brend will be the kicker for Thompson. It will be Griffin Mitzel, Bryce Miller back deep to receive for Hillsboro Central Valley. Week 2 of North Dakota 11A football. It is underway as our opening kick is back and angled towards the sideline. It will bounce. It will be picked up by Mitzel just inside the yardage marker there and down the right side. Diving in, Mason Bartles goes trying to bring him back down, and nice tackle there on the special teams. Hillsboro Central Valley starts out ball at their own 29-yard line. Offensive line, Wyatt Myers, Brody Breitenbach, Alan Moocher, Devin Wigdahl, Cam Larson. Backs and receivers, Ethan Mooney, Griffin Mitzel, Jacob Miller, Bryce Miller, Hunter Kleckner, Austin Cotton, your quarterback. As the Burros come out with that 2 backs there with Cotton and Miller. It's going to be the direct snap to Miller. He'll run it off the left side in between the hash marks. He's turned back at the 32-yard line. Miller gets a 3-yard carry here on our first play of the game. Miller there officially got counted for 91 yards of rushing offense last week. Our thanks there to Tanner Bickford providing us with the offensive stats for the Burros after last week's game against Grafton. Just double checking. Had to do that because a couple of ones, that little forward motion. Is it a run? Is it a pass? Wasn't 100% sure, but Coach Bickford got it straight. Here's a play here for Cotton. He'll run it back to the line of scrimmage. Stop for no gain that time as the Tommies get in on him. Here, Jacob Olson able to be on the bottom of that pile. Here for the Tommies, bring it up now. A third down and 7 for Hillsboro Central Valley. Last week, as a team, 3 of 14 on third down in the loss to Grafton. We'll see what they do on the first attempt of tonight. Mitzel will be the wide receiver to the right side. H-back and fullback to the right side of the formation. They run Jacob Miller across right to left. Snap comes back to Bryce Miller. Run off the right side. He gets turned in. here by the defensive end Getz. And Miller brings it forward across the 35 up to about the 38-yard line. Still going to be about 2 yards short here on 4th down. So 4th and 2 as Cotton comes to the sideline. We'll see if Hillsboro Central Valley wants to go for it in their own territory early on in this game. 10:08 to go on our first drive here of week number 2. Charlie Johnson, Hudson Lovelace there on the interior defensive tackles. Brent Adams and then Getz on the outside. As Hillsboro Central Valley comes up, Cotton will be under center, I formation, tight in behind him. It's going to be the quarterback sneak, a little bit of tush push with it as well, too. And we're going to have to see, is it a right foot, left foot spot by our officials? As they come in, it's going to be very close. Had to get up to the 39. They do move the chains. They do get the yardage they needed, get the first down. And that one just brute force, powering him ahead by a couple of inches. There to get our 1st and 10 for Hillsboro Central Valley's offense. Defense of the Tommies playing up tight, playing up close here. That 4-4, and with those 3 defensive backs, they are all within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. 2 in the backfield there as they run the direct snap to Cotton. He'll look for room, finding not much. He slides across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 40-yard line, actually. So a 1-yard gain for Austin Cotton. 3 carries, 3 yards for the senior quarterback here on our opening possession of the game. Burrows converting a 4th down. As we get those here. All right, it'll be 2nd and 9. H-back, left side is Kleckner. Jacob Miller to the right side. They run it with Bryce Miller trying to get around the outside edge. Good defensive penetration that time in the backfield from the cornerback position. Caden Panis comes up, gets in, does not give up that outside edge, and it's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. Miller goes backwards and sets up now a long 3rd down and 13 for Hillsboro Central Valley. Panis on the cornerback, the near side of the field, left side of the defense. Gemmel will be the quarterback on the wide side here for the Thompson defense. Burrows, center receiver, wide left, 2 in the backfield. 2 H-backs to the left side of the formation. Back to pass. Cotton rolling to his left, across his body. He's looking, he's running. He takes it across the 45, up here, dancing around the 50. Where did he go out? It looks like we're going to have a 1st down. Officials going to mark him right where he needed to be, there at the 49-yard line. So a gain of 12 on the scramble by Austin Cotton, and he picks up the 2nd 1st down of the drive for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here's the sun beginning to set back behind us. You see the shadows from the press box starting to creep across the field. Burrows go to that far side, left hash mark. Backs and receivers, left side of the formation. So the direct snap comes back to Bryce Miller. He looks left, trying to find a little hole. Squeezes through at the 50. Up ahead here to the 46-yard line. He'll pick up 5 yards. And actually mark him back a yard, picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Hillsboro Central Valley. So far they had the pass play called that ended up being a scramble. Everything else has been on the ground. So no passes yet, as it's been 8 plays, all rushes. Griffin Mitzel goes out wide to the right side. Jacob Miller, Hunter Kleckner, H-back, and on that slot receiver on the right side of the offensive line. Snap back. Cotton looks to pass on a little bubble screen and just slips out of his hands. Slips out of his hands. He'll jump back onto it, recovers his own fumble back here inside the 46-yard line. And that's going to be a loss on the play and bring him back here another 3rd down and 13. Loss of 6 on that fumble. Burrows did have 1 turnover last week. It was on special teams. Did not turn it over on offense. There's Hunter Kleckner comes in. Wind blowing into the booth right now, and seeing a couple raindrops starting to fall as well, too. See how that prevails as the game goes on. 3rd and 13. Kleckner goes in motion right side. Here it's going to be a snap back to Miller looking for the corner. Turns out the 45 up to the 50. He's got room tiptoeing down the sideline to the 30, to the 20. Drugged down from behind. A big gain for Bryce Miller and a touchdown saving tackle that time made by Calvin Colling for the Thompson Tommies. But the Burros convert again on 3rd down and doing it after a negative play as well too. Bringing up to the 21-yard line. Here as we go 9, 19, 29 plus add that in there. That's 34? No clue. Okay. 34 on the run. And it will be 1st down, right hash mark. Miller to the right side of Cotton in the backfield. The snap from Moocher comes back to Cotton. He rolls out left side, looking to pass in the flat, dumps it off there. Hit as the ball arrives. Kleckner will hold on to it for a 4-yard gain. And the completion for Cotton to Hunter Kleckner. First time that they've connected here on this season. Last week, Cotton going 7 of 11, 40 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions through the air. 2nd down from the left hash mark. Cotton will have Bryce Miller to the right side. Griffin Mitzel will go out wide right of the formation. Snap comes back to Miller. Looks, cuts back inside towards the middle. And this time turn back in, but gets a good yardage. Will bring up now a 3rd and about 2 after the play. Ripplinger from the safety spot comes in, makes the stop for Thompson. So more than 3rd and 1, less than 3rd and 2. Let's call it 3rd and short for Hillsboro Central Valley. They've had 3 first downs on this drive as they've eaten up over half of our first quarter of play. Trying to drive and score first here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Austin Cotton, Bryce Miller in the backfield. Mooch sends a snap back. It goes to Cotton. He fakes the give to Miller. He'll take it up the middle himself. Looks like he will have the 1st down. Or they will. And they will spot it outside the 10. So I think they should be able, if they get it down to like the 1/4 inch line, that they could get a 1st down. So it's not technically a 1st and goal. There's Cotton picks up his 3rd of the 4 first downs on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 10. Hunter Kleckner, Jacob Miller to the right side of the offensive line formation. Snap comes to Bryce Miller. He follows Austin Cotton up the gut, dives forward as he falls up here to the 7-yard line, 6-yard line, picks up 4.
Caden Pennis on that stop.
Caden Pennis again coming in from the defensive backs spot, making the tackle for the Thompson defense. There, Peyton Cannon, Jacob Olson, Calvin Colling, all in that linebacking core in around the stop as well. Griffin Mitzel wide left. Jacob Miller, Hunter Kleckner to the left side of the offensive line. Snap comes back. Bryce Miller follows behind here. He'll jump over and looks like the ball pops out. Ball pops out down at the 5-yard line. Miller jumped back on it. Jump back on it. Picks up a gain there of 2. Brings up a 3rd and effectively it's 3rd and goal. There's maybe 2 blades of grass between the 1st down marker and the goal line. So let's basically call it 3rd and goal, but it's going to be 3rd and 4 officially here for Hillsboro Central Valley. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion, Mitzel goes right to left. They hand back, going across the formation. Bryce Miller stopped in the backfield, turned back in, and brought down for a big loss that time. Peyton Cannon gets in from the linebacking spot. He stops him, stones him up, and then Ryan Adams able to come in along with Hudson Lovelace from that defensive line spot, turn him back for a big loss back to the 15. It's going to be a loss of 10 and bring up a 4th down now from the 15-yard line. Well, that's where we get to the... Got to get it down there right up to the goal line there. Here for the first down. Hunter Kleckner left side, Jacob Miller, Griffin Mitchell right side. Cotton back to pass. Miller in the backfield with him. Going to the right side, throwing into the back corner of the end zone, looking for Mitchell, overthrown, and it will be a turnover on downs for Hillsboro Central Valley. So they pick up 4 first downs, convert a couple of thirds, 1 fourth, but they stall out here at their own 15-yard line, eating up almost 10 minutes here of the first quarter. And with 2:18 to go, the Thompson Tommy offense will come out from their 15-yard line. Back to pack, Dex Avum, a little hook and ladder, and the ball comes loose, and it's picked up. No! It can't be picked up by the defense, and it rolls out of bounds. Trying to pick it up as it was completed and then lateraled, and officially going to be marked back here to the 20-yard line, so it's going to go down as a 5-yard gain. There, as Livinger gets the first catch. Now they're going to run it, and this one will be Rylan Pennis run it up the gut. He'll pick up 2.
Hunter Kleckner on that stop for the Burrows.
As the Thompson Tommy offense quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Elijah Conrad, Charlie Johnson, Colton Krebs, Easton Castle, Hudson Lovelace on your offensive line. Dex Avdom, your quarterback, in the shotgun, runs a bubble pass over to the right side. Room to run here for Eli Gamble. He breaks it into the open field. One man to beat, stiff arms him down to the ground, but Cotton trips him up as he crosses the 50 here and able to get it up after a 34-yard gain across the 50 to the 36. So Gemmel
1st and 10 for the Tommies.
Picks up the first down for Thompson. Rain began to come in here. Going to do a little preventive measures if we can. First down here by Thompson up to the line of scrimmage. Avdom will be in the shotgun set, running back to his right. Play action, rolls out to the left, across the body, looking downfield, and he's being pressured, dumps it off, gets away from the pressure, finds off here to Rylan Pennis out of the backfield, just kind of snuck behind the defense. He'll get forward for 2 yards there for Pennis.
Short gain on the play, 3rd down and 10.
And that will be the 3 for 3 now for Avdom. Back up here on 3rd and 10. He'll run the stop route this time to Grady Hurst. Hurst picks up 8.
Hunter Kleckner on that stop. It's going to bring up 4th and 2 for the
And that will bring up now a 4th and 2. As Avdom gets him up to the offensive line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. H-back on the right side, running back to the left side of Avdom. They'll run it with Pennis up the middle. He's tripped up, stumbles forward, keeps his feet, pushing forward, picks up the first down to the 32-yard line. Their gain of 7 for Rylan Pennis. Working our way forward. And now they run the screenplay over to the right side. This time Ripplinger catches it. And on the tackle immediately that time, Jackson Kleckner. Jacob Miller, actually. Sorry, Jacob Miller, that one. Number 8, not number 6. Gain of 2 on that one. Man in motion to Panis out of the backfield. He'll pump fake to him, going down the field on the jet and go, and it's going to be incomplete, overthrown.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 1 second left in the quarter. Here, so this barring, well, no, this will be the final play, because even if a penalty, we'll just roll right over to the second quarter as well, too. So final play of the first quarter coming up. Tommies get right up to the line of scrimmage. They send Croxett out wide to the right side. Avdam, he'll take it on quarterback draw, splits the defense up the gut, here down to the 20 to the 15, and he's down to the 13-yard line, picking up 19 yards on the final play of the first quarter. It'll be first down, Thompson Tommies, when we come back after a scoreless first quarter on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 0-0, Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Thompson on yourliveevent.com.
Let's talk about price. Yeah, we've heard it. Why would I pay more for Polar when Big Wireless is cheaper? Let's break it down. With us, you're not on hold with someone who's 3 states away. Your call goes to Kimberly, or Ashley, or Tamra, someone who lives right here. When your internet's down, we're not mailing you out a box. We're sending a real person, someone that knows your name and probably your dog's name too. So yeah, we're not the cheapest. We're the best experience. Polar Communications.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all staff, students, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Visit tps-k12.org.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Well, they come back a couple seconds early, and the Tommies run it up the gut, and it will be the touchdown. 13-yard touchdown for Ryland Pennis. There's the comeback just a few seconds early, and they're able to get the touchdown on the first play of the second quarter. 11:53. Ryland Pennis with the 13-yard touchdown. On for the extra point kick now. Adrian Brend will be the one to kick it. The hold will be Jack Krogstad. Snap back, good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is no good, wide left. So the PAT is off after the 13-yard touchdown run. And it is the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros trailing the Thompson Tommies 6-0 on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Here, 11:53 to go, second quarter.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
On the kickoff of the return by Hillsboro Central Valley, they'll break it to the left side. Griffin Mitzel gets it up to midfield. He's upended by the kicker, Brend. But Mitzel responds with the special teams play after the defense allowed the touchdown. Get him into good field position to start this second drive of the game. 11:44 to go here in the first half. Hillsboro Central Valley, a long drive, a nearly 10-minute drive that ended up with a turnover on downs. Now they try and see if they can punch one in the end zone, respond to the Thompson drive that they just moved down the field. It's going to be Austin Cotton on the keep. First play flag comes in from the backfield. As it stands, it is a 3-yard gain, but with the flag coming in, we'll check with our officials. And it's going to be a hold on Hillsboro Central Valley.
Penalty is holding on the Burrows.
They're first of the game. And we'll move that yardage back, bring up a 1st and 20. So into their own territory at their 40-yard line. Hillsboro Central Valley, 1st and 20. Wyatt Myers, Brody Breitenbach, Alan Moocher, Devin Wigdahl, Cam Larson on the offensive line, Hunter Kleckner, Ethan Mooney, Jacob Miller, Griffin Mitzel, Bryce Miller, your backs and receivers, Austin Cotton, your quarterback. Direct snap given here. Bryce Miller breaks one, gets by another arm tackle up here to the 49-yard line, picks up 9 of those penalty yards following his blockers. Brought down that time by Brady Ripplinger.
About 9. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here, and we'll bring up 2nd and 11. Burrows went 2 third-down conversions, couple long one long third-down conversion as well. Picked up a 4th-down conversion, but they could not get the 4th and in the red zone. Late substitution here as Charles Johnson comes in as a defensive tackle for Thompson on 2nd 11. Hillsboro Central Valley, they're going to run the counter play to Jacob Miller to the right side, looking for a blocker on the edge. Can't get it that time. Defensive line got stood up on the pole, and Jacob Miller going to be brought down for a loss. Eli Gemmel will get credit with the tackle for loss that time. Loss back to the 30 or 46-yard line. Be a loss of 3 on the play. Tommy's defense last week in the shutout victory over Mayport CG. 6 tackles for loss. Had a sack as well. A couple pass breakups by the defensive secondary in the victory. Bryce Miller comes out. Matthew Hershey comes in for Hillsboro Central Valley. From the right hash mark. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Snap comes back to Cotton. He looks left, looking down the field. He's going to chuck it deep for Mitzel. Play on the play, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by the Tommies. Great defensive play that time made by Eli Gemmel, and he picks off Cotton to give the Tommies the offensive football. They're the first interception thrown, first offensive turnover by Hillsboro Central Valley this season. A jump ball. Effectively, kind of, works a little bit like a 3rd down punt. But it will be 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line here for Thompson as they come out. Trips receivers left, 1 right. Early movement that time, going to blow the play dead.
Flag on the play.
Pennis got moving early in the false start, 5-yard penalty. Elijah Conrad, Charlie Johnson, Colton Krebs, Easton Castle, Hudson Lovelace, your offensive line from left to right side. Tight end rotation will be Brent Adams and Henry Myshak. Wide receiver rotation, you'll see Eli Gemmel, Brady Ripplinger, Jack Krogstad, Grady Hurst in there. Running back will be Rylan Pennis, Peyton Cannon behind him. Dex Obdam is your quarterback for the Tommies. On 1st and 15, they run a man in motion. They give it here to Eli Gemmel on the sweep. He gets away from a shoulder-high arm tackle and then recovers for a couple yards. He'll pick up 3 up here to the 20-yard line.
Griffin Mitzel on that.
Griffin Mitzel, the one to officially bring him down on that right side. Cam Larson trying to keep that edge contained. Trips receivers to the bottom of the formation, wide side of the field. Obdam in the shotgun set, back to his left side. They run 2, and we're going to have an illegal procedure. We had our running back flying out, but the ball comes loose. The ball comes loose. Illegal procedure, not a dead ball penalty. I'm thinking some of the Tommies thought it was going to be a dead ball penalty. I don't know if I heard a whistle come out. Officials going to get together. The ball did come out. Cam Larson jumped on it. And we're going to see what our officials say. Did they blow it dead? Did they not blow it dead? Tommy's offense is still out there saying, hey, it's still our ball. And they're calling the illegal procedure
Legal shift.
and an intentional grounding. So no fumble.
Tommy.
So it will still be a penalty. It will be an intentional grounding penalty, though, instead of the illegal shift or illegal procedure there. And that should be half the distance. Move it back to the 6-yard line. It does. All right, so second penalty on the drive, moves it to the 6. The first down marker is up at the 32. My math says then with the loss of down, it should be 3rd and 26. Burrows pass defense playing back. Here as they're going to run the draw play, the Tommies give it off here to Ryland Panis left side as he gets some positioning there. At least give their special teams unit some room, brings it up here to the 16-yard line. Going to be a 10-yard carry. 23, 32 yards and a touchdown. 32 yards and a touchdown, 4 carries. Punt formation now for the Tommies. Here's they will kick it from their own 16-yard line. Snap rolls back. Blow it dead. Oh, his knee was down. His knee was down. They say that Tozer, who the punter, saying the knee was down when he picked up that low snap that rolled, and it's going to be automatic down, not down by contact. Once you're down, you're down. And so it'll be a loss of 10 and a turnover on downs. And so it'll give the Burros great, fantastic, I don't know how you get better than this field position at the 5-yard line. 8:35 to go in the quarter. So first and goal from the 5. Direct snap to Bryce Miller. Flag comes out.
Bryce Miller on the carry.
As Miller gets it down short of the goal line. And this one looks like it's going to be coming back. Officials here with that flag coming in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a hold on Hillsboro Central Valley. No, it's going to be a shift. Illegal shift on the Burros. So actually that'll work better than the hold. It's a 5-yard versus a 10-yard.
First and goal.
So first and goal from the 10. That will be the second penalty on Hillsboro Central Valley. Here this half. In the direct snap here to Bryce Miller. Looks left, tries to cut in behind his guard. Finding a little bit of room to work. And they're going to mark him to about the 6-yard line. Seeing where they get up. There's just a big pile of bodies right there. They are going to mark it at the 6. Gain of 4 for Bryce Miller. Again, a low snap on a punt attempt by Thompson. As the punter picked up the ball, his knee was down. Gave the ball to the Burros at the 5-yard line, looking for the tying score. Send Miller out of the backfield in motion. Cotton keeps himself, cuts inside. Nice vision, finds it in. He's into the end zone. Austin Cotton gets it in from 6 yards out. And the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros tie it up, taking advantage of the field position. 6-6 on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, pending the point after attempt. And one thing that Coach Schwab talked about in the pregame, not inflicting their own damage, not stalling out because of mistakes there, and a mistake on special teams, giving the field position to Hillsboro Central Valley as they now look to take the lead as they come out for the 2-point attempt. Griffin Mitzel will be wide to the right side. Bryce Miller in the backfield. Jacob Miller, Hunter Kleckner to the right side. Cotton in the backfield as well. Miller to his left. Snap comes back to Bryce Miller. Follows Cotton through the right side of the line. And wait for it.
2-point conversion.
No signal. Looks like he didn't get in. Did not get in. Short on the 2-point conversion. So we'll tie it up. 6-6 our score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 7:33 to go. First half on yourliveevent.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
6-yard touchdown run for Austin Cotton, his first rushing touchdown on the season. And with 7:33 to go in this first half, we are tied up on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, dhb.bank, the website. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank. Hillsboro Central Valley will kick off now for the first time tonight, kicking from right to left. Bryce Miller will do the kicking. Back to receive for Thompson. Looks like it will be like Gemmel. And is that Cannon there? Looks like Peyton Cannon there on the other side. Miller will have it teed up for Hillsboro Central Valley. Tied up 6-6 here in our first half of play. And the Miller kick is well struck. Blown dead. It landed at the 5, but blown dead. I think, the Burros got offside. They got ahead of Miller on the kick. Those Gunners too quick out of the starting blocks. And that's going to move it back and be a re-kick. Be the third penalty now on Hillsboro Central Valley.
Penalty on the Burro. 5-yard penalty.
The 5-yard will move it back to the 35-yard line for Miller to re-kick it. So if that holds, this one should be back at the 10, and that's exactly where the Thompson returners are standing, at their 10-yard line. Miller ready to boot it again. Couple shuffle steps to the left, get in position. And here he comes. This time the Gunners stay back. High kick, and it's back to the 11-yard line. Picked up here on the run, left side. Peyton Cannon gets it across the 30, spinning and falling forward up to the 33-yard line, where he's brought down.
18, Hank Lassard on that.
Looks like
stop for the Burro.
Hamden Lassard on the tackle, special teams tackle for Hillsboro Central Valley. So the Tommies will come out on offense. There last time, penalties moved them back, and intentional grounding was the big one that gave them the loss of yardage and the loss of downs. They'll send a man in motion. It's going to be trips up on the left side. Option, they give it to the running back, Rylan Penis, and he is spun back there at the line of scrimmage. Bryce Miller in there on the stop for Hillsboro Central Valley. Also looks like Wyatt Myers in at that defensive tackle spot as well. Here's a bubble pass out to the right side. Eli Gemmel. There's a flag coming out. Hold going to be called. As it is, it's roughly a 7-yard gain. But that flag likely to move it back. Defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley, Bryce Miller, Benjamin Ledegy on the defensive line, along with Brody Breidenbach, Cam Larson. We're seeing Wyatt Myers, Alan Moocher in there as well with the rotation. Griffin Mitzel, Hudson Kleckner, Easton Beach, Jacob Miller on the linebacking spot. Ethan Kittleson, Drew Connell. Your corners, Austin Cotton, your safety defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley. Penalty will mark it back on the hold, and they're going to mark it back to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 23. Essentially a 13-yard loss because it's a spot fall on that loss. They're going to fake the bubble screen this time. Ovdom trying to keep it. Jacob Miller holding ground on the left side. Says, nope, you're not getting around the outside edge. Turns him back in right where the defense is, and he gains about a half a yard. But a stoppage there for Hillsboro Central Valley's defense brings up 3rd and 23.
They'll bring up 3rd down and
3rd and 23. Hillsboro Central Valley sags off on the defensive pressure. Drew Connell goes back. Back to pack. Ovdom looks. Pass is tipped, and it's incomplete. Tried to get off over the middle. Immediate pressure coming through that time as the screen, well, it was kind of like a screen door. The defense right in the face. Ovdom just got rid of it. And it's incomplete, bringing up 4th down. Jackson Tozer back to punt again. Last time the snap came in low. This time he calls for it. It's right to him as he has some pressure in, but gets it off. It will bounce at a nice Tommy bounce, picking up about 13 extra yards as it's down at the 41-yard line. There, hit around the 46 and goes down to the opposite 41 there. So the punt, and Hillsboro Central Valley will take over. 6:05 to go in our first half of play. Your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard reads 6-6. Thompson scored first here with the Ryland Paynes 13-yard run on the first play as we came out of the quarter break. Came out early out of that quarter break in that second quarter. And then taking advantage of a miscue, field position, Hillsboro Central Valley gets an Austin Cotton 6-yard touchdown run. Now they take it from the 41-yard line. 6:05 to go. It's going to be a run right side, and Bryce Miller going to be in amongst a crowd, still pushing. Officials letting him try and move the pile. It's going to be up to the 45-yard line, gain of 3. Miller's helmet pops off, so Matthew Hershey will check in. Hershey did not have much luck finding opening running room last week. 6 carries, -9 yards. See what if he gets the opportunity here on 2nd down and 7 from the 45. To the left side of Cotton, Hershey stands. H-back, wing back, left side, right side. It's going to be Cotton taking it on the direct snap keeper. Back up to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a quarter of a yard gain. No real advancement of the football. Tommies get up there. D tackles there. Hudson Lovelace, Charlie Johnson, and also you got the safety, Brady Riblinger. He's maybe doing a little bit of a spy on Cotton as the quarterback there, and he's just following him as he was right on the top of that pile as well, too. Bryce Miller will check back in. Matthew Hershey will rotate out at that running back spot. 4:45 to go in our first half. To the line of scrimmage, Mitzel goes wide left side, wing back, H-back to left side of the offensive line. Cotton keeps it on himself, tries to cut back right side, picks up a yard. On 3rd down, that's all he'll get. Sets up for a 4th down and mid to long. Here's we have Ethan Kittleson come back in. Looks like the Burros will be in punt formation. Kanan and Gemmel will go back for Thompson. Here's they're standing around their 13-yard line. Griffin Mitzel on to punt for Hillsboro Central Valley. We're going to whistle here to stop it. We got a timeout taken by Thompson. Tommies will take their first timeout of the half. Your Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County Agents with Answers. It's 6-6. Hillsboro Central Valley in punt formation. Tommy's looking to return it when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Punt formation out of the Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Agents, Trail County Agents with Answers timeout. Griffin Mitzel back in punt formation. That was the first timeout taken. So Tommy's with 2 for the final 3:55 to go of our first half. Burros still have all 3. Mitzel awaiting the snap as it comes back. He kind of looks, then diagonals it, and it comes into the middle of the field. A big room to run this time, but a slippage that time. Slippage by Grady Hurst. Had a big return last week. This time he tried to replicate it, had some open room, but as he was cutting, just slips and ends up here just past the 30 at the 31-yard line. Here, 3:47 to play in this first half with the Thompson Tommies taking over. So far, their first drive, they moved it down the field pretty well through the air. Big play there from Ovdom to Gemmel for 36 yards, and then finished off by Ryland Paynes for the 13-yard touchdown run. Tommies are going to come out. Optum will be in the shotgun set here with Panis to his right side. Going to run Jack Crocs out wide right. Gemmel slot left. Looks like Ripplinger wide left on that formation. Panis motions here over to left, takes the handoff, going back to the right side, into the host of the Borough defense. There as Griffin Mitzel in there. A loss of a half of a yard on that. No real gain for Ryland Panis. Back up to the line of scrimmage in the hustle offense. 2 receivers left, 1 right. H back on the left side as well. Ovdom back to pass. Looks, finds here on the right side, completed along the sideline. Gets it off to Jack Krogstad. He makes the catch, and they move it forward here to the 40-yard line. Going to be a gain of 9.
Third down, third and about 1.
3rd and 1 for Thompson. Up to the line of scrimmage. Against the 4-4 defense. Back to pass. Ovdom with the quick bubble screen over here to Krogstad on the right side. To Krogstad. It's a block on the outside edge there from Adams, the tight end, and picks up the first down. Up to the 45-yard line. No, it's going to be a handoff now this time, and Kleckner and Miller, Bryce Miller, hit him at the line of scrimmage. Ryland Panis back up there, no gain on that rush play.
Bryce Miller and Hunter Kleckner on that.
Second down.
Burrow.
Here, rotate in. Grady Hurst comes in, he'll be receiver, top of the trip set on the far side. High snap back to Ovdom, being rushed by Miller, throws over the middle. It's caught on the run. Nice sling in the zone. Late flag comes out. Gamble catches it, but we have a penalty marker down. That flag coming in from behind the play. And they're calling on Hillsboro Central Valley. There, so add onto it, and what it was a warning on the sideline. So first down, ball up here at the 34-yard line as the ball is knocked back, and they say incomplete. Incomplete. Mitzel with the pressure. There's he knocks it down and causes it incomplete, and Tommy's trying to take advantage of the quick confusion. Mitzel makes a play to stop it. Second down now for the Tommies. 4 wide, 2 each way. They run the quick pass out to the left side. This one caught by Grady Hurst. Hurst will catch it and move it up here for 4 yards. Back to pass. Looking over to the right side. Incomplete. Off the hands of Gemmel. I think he was trying to figure out where he was in relation to the sideline and just unable to watch it through into the hands. Gemmel with a couple scores last week. 74 yards, 6 catches, 2 touchdowns. Ogden with 4 touchdowns thrown last week for the sophomore. Went over 100 yards on the ground as well, too. Here he's back to pass on a 4th down. Looks over the middle. It is incomplete, too high for his leaping receiver. That time looking for Gemmel. Incomplete and a turnover on downs. Ball goes to Hillsboro Central Valley. Minute 59 to go in our first half. See how both teams play it with relation to the timeouts. Burrows have 3 left. Tommies have 2. If they can get a couple quick stops, get that ball back with Heffley's decent field position. From the 29-yard line, Jackson Kleckner checks in on offense for Hillsboro Central Valley. Receiver to the left. Cotton with Miller in the backfield sends Hunter Kleckner across. Direct snap comes to Bryce Miller, looking for some edge, some room. He's brought down across the 30 up here to the 33-yard line. 4-yard gain for Bryce Miller. Burrows, well, with a nearly 10-minute drive to open the game, heavily in the time of possession favor here in this first half. now working quickly. Back to pass. Cotton, as he takes a snap, rolls it to his right, sets the feet, throws down the field. Nearly intercepted that time. Kanan on the far side. Nearly had his hands on it, but it is incomplete. Cotton, 1 for 4, 4 yards and an interception now in the first half. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. So that stops the clock, and we'll take a timeout as well, too. Timeout taken by Hillsboro Central Valley. Minute 30 to go in our first half. 6-6 the score on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley has it 3rd down. Tommy's looking for a defensive stop when we come back. Out of this, Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company, timeout.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
Timeouts from Brad Richter and Nick Preston. 701-636-5285. Your Trail County agents with answers. Do the Burros have the answer to this 3rd down and 6? Or will the Tommies defense stump them? As the Burros come out, Griffin Mitzel will be wide left. Cotton in the shotgun with Miller, the running back, to his right side. Direct snap goes to Miller. He looks, trying to break a tackle, and the big
Miller on the carry.
Running back there, what is he, 6'3", 6'4"? Something like that. Yeah, he's a big guy. He'll fall forward, pick it up, and now bringing up a 4th and short. And an interesting spot where the Tommies are going to let the clock run. Burros here on a 4th and about 1.5 yards. Will look like they're going to have the punt formation. Well, now Cotton's coming out with a play. 10 on the play clock. We'll see what they do. They're going to come out in their offensive formation. In the shotgun set. Timeout called here by the Burros. Here as it was play clock running down. So timeouts once again from Brad Richter, Nick Preston, your Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County agents with answers. 4th and short for the Burro offense when we return on yourliveevent.com.
At Bank Forward, we understand ag. Many of our employees have deep agricultural roots and understand firsthand the ups and downs of farming and ranching. When you talk to us about your ag operation, you can trust we understand your language and the current state of agriculture. Stop in today and let's discuss your ag operations needs. Standing with ag producers. Since 1927, it's simply the forward way.
It will be 4th and 1 with 42 seconds left in the first half. Hillsboro Central Valley has the ball on their own 37-yard line. They did go forward on 4th and short in their own territory on their first drive in the game. They got the first down. They will come out in the offensive set, ready to go for it here. Griffin Mitzel, wide receiver, right side. Hunter Kleckner, Jacob Miller, H-back, wing-back, right side of the line. In the backfield, Cotton with Miller to his left. Direct snap to Bryce Miller. He takes it, he busts forward, picks up the first down. Needed 1, got 3. Moved the chains, and the call at the very minimum for the Burros should not give the ball back to the Tommies here in this half. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops as they get reset. Once the chains are good, they're good to go. Cotton rolling out to his left side. Looks in the mid-range here, and good pass breakup that time. Beautiful break by Eli Gemmel. Knocks it away from Jackson Kleckner. And the incomplete pass. Put that one on tape. Gemmel played that very well. Extremely well. Great break and good arm chop to incomplete the pass. 2nd and 10 for Hillsboro Central Valley. Now they got a little time to huddle up, set up the offense here. 25 seconds left. They do have 1 timeout remaining. From the right hash mark, Cotton in the backfield with Bryce Miller to his left side. Backs and receivers to the right side of the line formation. Back to pass. Cotton rolls to his right side. Trying to move that pocket. Get a little time. Nothing there. He'll dump it off. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Tommies were actually the closest receiver, as the linebacker Elijah Conrad was the closest to it. Incomplete, though. Trying to Hunter Kleckner in that mid-flat area off the far side. So with 19 seconds left, third down. See what the Burros want to come out offensively. Do you go aggressive, or do you go like a little screen pass, something there, try and burn some time, keep the clock running, but a chance to break a play? They get the Tommies where they offside as the run is Cotton up the middle to the 48-yard line. Be a gain of 7. And for fourth down, looks like Thompson will not stop the clock. And it looks like Tommies are going to let it run out. Burros are going to let it run out as well. So after one half of football complete on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 6-6, Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Thompson tied up on YourLiveEvent.com. Our halftime report comes up next.
At Ambra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their driving claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Ambra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Ambra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. The dog days of summer are here and harvest has begun. Please stay safe this season. Summer also means heavily discounted shop, seed meter, and planter inspection rates. Cash and early order discounts pair with $50 per row rebate offered on new systems. And don't forget the fantastic interest rates, including 0% for 1 year. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 with any questions, or visit planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your halftime score, 6-6, tied up between Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Thompson. As we bring it into our halftime report. Our halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, the Ryan Opdahl Agency, downtown Hillsboro. Hillsboro Central Valley started off the game with a drive that went nearly 10 minutes before it stalled out in the red zone. A turnover on downs forced by the Tommy defense gave them the ball here with just over 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter on their own 15-yard line, and they proceed to drive 85 yards. And the first play of the second quarter was our Ryland Panis 13-yard touchdown run. The point after attempt was no good, and the Tommies led 6-0. The Burros would throw an interception on the next drive, but a couple of penalties, including an intentional grounding, moved the ball back here and put the Tommies in punt formation. As the snap came back low, the knee was down of the punter as he fielded that low snap, and that gave the ball to Hillsboro Central Valley at the Tommy 5-yard line, and only needing to go the short distance after a penalty moved it back a little bit. Austin Cotton would get in for a 6-yard touchdown run. His score tied up at 6-6. The 2-point conversion run was no good, and it would be 6-6 at that point, and the teams trading punts and turnovers on downs here as we run out the first half with that 6-6 score. Right now you're seeing the youth football K through 3, I believe is what they said on the field right now. Running there as we get a sweeper on the right side into the end zone. Look at the touchdown on that play, the speed on the outside run. Talking about speed and run, and Gump comes through. Thanks, Principal. There we go. Okay, all right. You're going to announce the elementary youth kids here? Get us a roster? There we go. Here it's halftime here. The Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Optal Agency halftime report. 6-6 our score on yourliveevent.com.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Growing isn't just what happens in the field, it starts with a plan, the right seed, trusted advice, and a partner who's with you every step of the way. That's Brewer Seed and Egg. From planting through harvest, Brewer Seed and Egg is committed to helping your operation grow stronger, smarter, and more profitable. Because when your crops grow, so do the farms and the communities that they serve. Grow with confidence. Grow with Brewer Seed and Egg.
Halftime report on yourliveevent.com. Ryan Optal Agency. Here's we flip to the other side. Check out the elementary football. Entertain us at halftime on both ends of the field. Entertain first half 6-6. Hillsboro Central Valley and Thompson tied up. Look at our first half stats in this one for the Thompson Tommies. Ryland Panis with 7 carries, 34 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Dex Donovan with a 19-yard carry. Eli Gemmel, 2 carries for 4 yards. A team rush on the low snap on the punt there for a loss of 10. Be 47 yards total in the first half rushing for Thompson. It was Dex Donovan going 8-14 through the air in the first half for 84 yards. 2 catches, 7 yards for Brady Ripplinger. Eli Gemmel, 2 catches, 55 yards. It was 2 catches, 14 yards for Jack Krogstad. Ryland Panis, 1 for 2. And it was Grady Hurst with a catch for 4 yards for the Tommies. Tommies had 131 yards of total offense in the first half, 84 through the air, 47 on the ground. No turnovers in the first half, had 5 first downs, 3 penalties. Their scoring plays of Ryland Paynes with a 13-yard run. Point after attempt kick was no good. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Bryce Miller with the 15 carries, 71 yards in the first half. Austin Cotton, 9 carries, 30 yards and a touchdown. Jacob Miller, 1 carry for -3 yards and a team -6 on a fumbled snap that time. Will net 102 total yards of rushing offense in the first half. Cotton was 1 of 6 for 4 yards and an interception. The lone completion going to Hunter Kleckner for 4 yards in the first half. 106 yards total offense, 1 turnover in the first half by the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. They had 5 first downs, 3 penalties in our first half of play. Scoring plays of Austin Cotta's 6-yard run. 2-point conversion failed, and we're sitting at 6-6 tie score after 2 quarters of play on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Here's we look ahead to the second half when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all staff, students, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Visit tps-k12.org.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Our halftime report from the Ryan Opdahl Agency of Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. At the half, Hillsboro Central Valley leads tied with Thompson 6-6. Tied. I was looking at other scores because we're going to go around the region with some of the other Class 11A scores. Lisbon leads Park River area 14-8 midway through the second quarter. Midway through the second quarter, Sargent County leads Carrington 14-0. Northern Cass, who is receiving votes in the polls, and Botno, who is number 5 in the Class A polls, they're tied at 14 at the half. That game for you on yourliveevent.com as well. Joe Lancella with the call there. Langdon area, Edmore Munich leads 26-0 over Valley City. Grafton leads Mayport CG 8-0 in the, just before halftime there as well. Next week, Hillsboro Central Valley will take on Oaks. Oaks has an off week. Here, no one scheduled this week. Thompson, they will go to Turtle Mountain Community there as they are currently trailing against Ray Powers Lake near the end of the first half, 35-0 in that contest. So that's a look around some of the other Region 1, Region 2 scores, the non-region matchups in the first couple weeks here. And a good one in front of us here today. Hillsboro Central Valley Thompson tied at 6 after one half of play with the second half coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota, with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
At Hillsboro Public School, endurance isn't just for the cross-country team. It is a word that we all practice, whether it's sticking with a math problem until it clicks, practicing reading until a student becomes proficient, or simply showing up ready to learn each day. Students and staff know that endurance builds winners, in the classroom, in competition, and in life. You can find out more about our school at hillsborok12.com.
Enbridge's Indigenous Reconciliation Action Plan is a promise and a commitment to listening and learning from the lived experiences of Indigenous people and applying that knowledge with action to forge a path towards reconciliation, towards building a future increasingly inclusive and respectful of Indigenous rights, values, and heritage. Learn more about how Enbridge is making good on that promise at enbridge.com.
Preparing for our second half of play. Thompson Tommies will have the ball, or the choice to receive the ball. We expect them to receive the ball. To start this third quarter, Hillsboro Central Valley will be kicking off as we get underway. Jake Berkmeyer here with you for the first half, ready for the second half. We got Riker on the camera with us tonight as well. Non-region rivalry matchup between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Thompson Tommies. Burros came in at 0-1. Tommies at 1-0. Here, seeing some coaching down there on the sideline. Burros got the sideline warning earlier. Coach is looking at the guys on that bench here for the kickoff and saying, "Let's move it back. Let's move it back. Stay in the box. Stay in the box." Bryce Miller will be ready to kick it off, going from left to right. Peyton Gemmel back to receive for Thompson.
Bryce Miller to kick off.
Our second half kick is off, as it is well struck, going back and recovering at the 5-yard line to bring it up. Got a couple blockers in front of him as it's brought forward and up to the 25-yard line, as I was actually... Rylan Pennis went back for that one. Tommies will take over and to start this third quarter. Ball will be bouncing around there as the Tommy offense. Elijah Conrad, Charlie Johnson, Colton Krebs, Easton Castle, Hudson Loveless and Conrad seniors, the rest juniors on the interior of the offensive line. Brent Adams, Eli Gemmel, Brady Ripplinger, Jack Krogstead, tight ends, receivers, running back Rylan Panis, Dex Ovnum, your quarterback as he hands off. Panis, strong running through. Burrows trying to rip the ball out, but Panis holding on to it as he works his way up here to the 35-yard line. It will be a gain of 8 on the first play. Quick left to the line of scrimmage for second and short. Ogden gives it back to him. Why not? Panis lowers the shoulders. He runs through the line of scrimmage. Kleckner's there to wrap him up and drive him down, but not before Ryland moves the chains. There and puts it ahead here at the 37-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Ogden in the shotgun set. He'll be back to pass. Little shoulder pump fake, then throws in the middle. Fake the receiver screen and instead gives it to who is normally the blocker. That's going to be Bryn Adams. Adams with the pass to move the chains across the 50 to the 48. 11-yard gain on that first down. Here we'll run this time. Tommy's take it, breaking through one tackle, stopped there, but second effort gives him an extra 3 yards. It's going to be a 7-yard gain. Here on first down for Ryland Panis. Panis will be the left side of Ovdom in the shotgun set in the hurry up. Up to the line of scrimmage, play action, pass out to the left side. Gemmel gets one block, makes a guy miss, shakes another, breaks it here left side, trying to beat the defense, shakes him down, stops at the sideline, cuts back in, and he is down to the 1 yard line. Does everything but score. Breaks about 7 tackles, goes 41 yards, and Gemmel at the doorstep will be down.
Stopped on about the 1 yard line.
There's Eli Gemmel doing a little bit of everything. Back up to the line of scrimmage now on 1st and goal. Panis will try and push it through, and the ball pops out! The ball pops out! And it is, well, we got a touchdown. Now we got a touchdown. Or do we have a fumble? We have a touchdown. They're going to give Panis the touchdown. So Ryland Panis will get the touchdown. 10-14.
Touchdown.
The officials do get together. They do say touchdown. They say he crossed the line of scrimmage before the ball came loose. So, despite the objections of the folks in front of me, it's going to be touchdown Tommies on for the 2-point conversion. Ovdam, play action, fakes it, throws it off in the right side flat, hauled in, and in for the 2-point score. Gets it to the end, Adams, and the 2-point good on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Tommies take the lead, 14-6 over Hillsboro Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
So a shake and bake catch and run by Eli Gemmel brings the Tommies to the doorstep. And Ryland Panis gets it in from 1 yard out for his second touchdown run of the game. Dex Ovdam finds Bryn Adams for the 2-point conversion pass. And the Thompson Tommies lead 14-6 over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. 10-14 to go in our third quarter. And Hillsboro Central Valley will take over. Contrasting styles of offense. The Tommies helped out by a big play there, but very much get up to the line, run that quick offense. The Burros much more relaxed, lenient, looking to let it run. This time, letting the ball roll on the kickoff. Bryce Miller will pick it up, and he works it up here, and it will be at the that far sideline. They're going to mark it out at the 30-yard line, at the 30, so gain of 8 on that return.
30-yard line.
Wyatt Myers, Brody Breitenbach, Alan Moocher, Devin Wigdahl, Cam Larson on the offensive line, Ethan Mooney, Griffin Mitzel, Jacob Miller, Hunter Kleckner, Bryce Miller, your tight ends, receivers, running backs, H-backs, Austin Cotton, your quarterback for Hillsboro Central Valley. From the left hash mark, Cotton and Miller in the backfield. Direct snap goes to Bryce Miller. He'll take it, a little bouncing in the backfield, trying to find some room, and squeezes his way up here to the 39-yard line, gain of 4. Brent Adams, Hudson Lovelace, Charlie Johnson, Landon Getz, Peyton Cannon, Jacob Olson, Calvin Collin, Henry Myshak, along with Elijah Conrad in on the linebacking core for the Tommies. Eli Gemmel, Caden Panis, your corners, Brady Ripplinger, your safety for the Tommy defense. They pull up tight against the Burro offense here on 2nd down and 6. From the 34, direct snap to Bryce Miller. Left side, takes it forward, picks up 2 ahead to the 36. There's
3rd down and 4.
We'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Matthew Hershey will come back out. Thought that they had maybe an equipment thing, but nope, we're good to go. So it'll be a 3rd down right away on this drive for Hillsboro Central Valley. Picked up a couple key first downs in that first half, but the big play was a special teams one, the game, the field position. trying to extend the drive here and get into the end zone, try and tie things up. Miller going to take it on the direct snap, goes right side, trying to find room, not much there. Henry Myshak in for the Tommy defense at the bottom of the pile. Looks like Hudson Lovelace there at that D-tackle spot. Stops him for a 2-yard gain. We'll bring up 4th and 2, and looks like the punt formation going to come out. Griffin Mitzel is the punter. Eli Gemmel going back to receive. He'll backpedal to his 25, back to the 20-yard line. Burrows got going early. The Gunners got going before the snap could go off. That's going to move him back 5 yards. 4th penalty on Hillsboro Central Valley in this game. Still 4th down. Still punt formation. More of a definitive punt formation as the Burros did go for it on 4th and short a couple times in that first half in their own territory. This time, though, we came on the punt formation and easier to do that now after the penalty moves it here to 4th and 7. Here's the right-footed Mitzel kick. High kick. And we feel it on the run with room in front. Flake comes in from behind. Gemmel working left side, back to the middle. Now he'll back to the sideline on the numbers at the 40 to the 36-yard line. Ends up being about a 26, 28-yard return. But I think we got a block in the back that's going to bring it back. I do see we got the officials getting together and or that preliminary signal reached the other way. No, it is a block in the back. It is the block in the back here on Thompson, so that will negate the punt return and push it back. More room for the Tommy offense to overcome now here. 7:46 to go in this third quarter. Thompson with a touchdown drive their last time. 41-yard catch and run by Eli Gemmel, the big play. This time the ball will start on the 38-yard line. Tommy offense, trip receivers to the top of your screen, right side of the formation, one down to the left side in the shotgun set. Obdam done most of it as a passer, was dual threat last week. This time he dumps it off again. Gemmel with the catch and run, making things work, breaks it down the right sideline. Gemmel in a foot race, and he outruns them to the end zone. Eli Gemmel going the distance. 62 yards, breaking tackles, and all the way in for the score. Eli Gemmel had the big week last week. Oh, let's see, 62 plus that 41's 103, 158, and a touchdown through the air for Gemmel here today. Get him on this
ball on the Burros.
sheet. We do have a
touchdown is good.
Penalty called on Hillsboro Central Valley. Count the touchdown. Penalty here after the play. So the score is good. It's 20-6. Going for the 2. Tommy's come out. Ovdum, little pump fake, shoulder fake. Then on the quick slant route inside, the ball bounced. They say no good. 2-point conversion fails, but Eli Gemmel showing the moves down the right sideline. Motors in for the 62-yard score, and the Thompson Tommies take a 20-6 lead over Hillsboro Central Valley. Your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
7:31 to go in our third quarter. The one-play explosive drive here for the Tommies. There's a penalty wiped off, some good return yardage. But then Gemmel getting all that back and more. Just a play down the right sideline and Shifty there to make the stop. Now with a personal foul on that touchdown score, the Tommies elected to take the penalty on the kickoff. So Brend will now be on to kick from the Borough 45. It's a spot where maybe you see a little onside type or a little squibber. Or you try and angle it there down near the goal line. We'll see how Brend wants to put this one in play. And it will be kick it deep. And that's just going to be a touchback through the end zone. So the Burros will take it out now from the 20. 7:31 to go in the third quarter. After punting on their last drive, going to 3 and out. So far, it's been the ground performance by the Borough offense. Here, 100 yards of a rushing offense. 100 plus in that first half, 109 of rushing offense. 1st and 10. Austin Cotton, the quarterback, with Bryce Miller, the running back, to his left side. Snap back direct to Miller, runs off the right side, tries to find room. Hole is filled up, though. The cornerback, Caden Panis, comes up, stops him here at the 22-yard line. Miller, 81 yards, 19 carries for him here today. 2nd and 8 for the Burros. There's the offense looking to put together a drive. They did on their first possession of the game stall out in the red zone. Since that, they found tougher sledding. Here, Miller will take it left side. Penetration comes off the edge, stops, turns him back into the 25. Not giving the outside edge, and will be a gain of 3 on the play. Ripplinger from that safety spot. He's come up a lot in that run support here today, making the stop.
3rd down and 5.
Bring there that free safety for the Tommy defense. Seeing Christopher Staviteg coming in on that defensive line for the Tommies. They rotate around, strong side, weak side. Burrows come out. H-back, wing-back, and receiver to the left side. Miller to the right side of Cotton. We have a penalty coming out. The play clock runs down to 0. And the delay of game going to move the Burros back. Now going to be a 3rd and 10, almost 3rd and 11. Ball on the opposite side of the 20-yard line. First down marker at the 30. Second half last week for Hillsboro Central Valley. Didn't have the offensive success. Net was 0 yards in that second half. Couple big negative plays hurt him there. Cotton back to pass, rolling to his right side. Being chased here by Adams. He's going to throw down the sideline. He's got Kleckner, and it is nearly intercepted. And incomplete. Through the hands that time, looking for Jackson Kleckner. Hunter Kleckner was underneath it. He tried to catch it off the rebound, but officials on it say, no, hit the ground, incomplete. And again, there near the ball trying to make a play was Eli Gemmel. Gemmel already has 1 pick here today. A couple big receiving plays, a return that was negated by a penalty, and did have that receiving touchdown last time, went 62 yards. Here's Griffin Mitzel on to punt. Here's the right-footed kick is off, and it will be through the hands of Gemmel on the turf, diving after it, and it's going to be Borough football. A muffed punt by the special teams. Burros take over at the Thompson 42-yard line. Griffin Mitzel will get credit for the recovery, and for him, little bit of, call it relief, redemption, you could say. He had that muff punt last week against Grafton. This time he recovers a muff punt. And it's going to be the Burros taking over with extra life. 1st and 10 on the 42. Give it to Bryce Miller up the gut. He'll cross the 40 down to the 36, a 6-yard gain. So that will be the turnover on Thompson, their first today. We have Matthew Hershey coming in for the Borough offense. He'll be the running back off to the left side of Austin Cotton. Griffin Mitzel, receiver right. Looks like Jackson and Hunter Kleckner to the right side of the offensive line. They're going to give to Hershey. He's stuck at the line of scrimmage, spins back towards the hash marks, middle of the field, and does pick up maybe half a yard. Matthew Hershey with the carry.
Matthew Hershey on that carry. No gain on a play.
You're going to be now third down.
3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5 to go. The Borough offense out there. Mitzel again be the receiver out, this time wide left. Jackson Kleckner, the wing back left. Hunter Kleckner, the fullback H-back, left side of the offensive line. There's, they give it to Cotton on the direct snap. He's running right, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, drugged down that time. Again, defensively, Hudson Lovelace playing strong from that D-tackle position. And we have players slow to get up for Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll take an injury timeout right now. We'll be 4th down in Hillsboro Central Valley. When we return on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Thompson leads Hillsboro Central Valley 20-6.
A reliable connection makes everyday life easier. And when you need help, it matters who answers. Hallstad Telephone Company delivers consistent internet service backed by friendly local customer care. With fiber optic technology, flexible plans, telephone, and cable TV, HTC helps keep communities across Minnesota and North Dakota connected. Dependable technology, local people, service you can count on. See what's available at hallstadtel.com.
Austin Cotton came up slow on that play. Comes off the field getting looked at there as backup quarterback Ryan Billings Jr. will check in here for this 4th down. Hillsboro Central Valley. Billings did come in last week when Cotton got nicked up in the second half. Came in for a series. Now he's coming in on 4th down. He'll be in the shotgun set with Bryce Miller to his right. Waiting for the snap. It comes directly to Miller. Looks left, comes back right, stays on his feet as he's kind of being drugged down on 4th down, trying to move the pile, and I don't think he got enough. Looks like he'll be about 1.5 yards short. And it will be a turnover on downs.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So the Burrows offense can't take advantage of the turnover on the muff punt. And it will be 3:49 to go in this 3rd quarter. The Thompson offense taking back over. Led out by the sophomore, ex-Ovdom. Here from the 34-yard line. Back to pass, bubble play over to the right side. This one's going to go into the hands of Ripplinger down the left sideline into the Burrow bench. He's knocked out by Billings, who comes in defensively for Cotton as well. And it will move the chains up here.
Ryan Billings on that stop.
Here to the 45-yard line, gain of 10 on that play. Ovdom back to pass again, throws this one here. It's caught again by Ripplinger. A little hesitation, breaks one, breaks two, down the sideline. Miller, the defensive end, Bryce Miller, he's the one who eventually makes the tackle back the other way as Ripplinger gets it down to about the 38-yard line. A couple of Burrows behind the play ran into each other as well as Ripplinger got free. They're down, getting tended to as well. We'll take another injury timeout here. Will be 1st down Thompson, leading 20-6 over Hillsboro Central Valley, your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them.
Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben brings years of experience and friendly service to every repair, big or small. It happens. Vehicles get damaged, unfortunate crashes, scratches, windshields broken. Ben will take care of it with honest professional service that you can rely on. 701-636-4981, Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981. Ben says, thank you for your business.
Injury timeout right now. Here, Hillsboro Central Valley Borough player down defensively, being tended to on the field right now. Thompson will have the ball, 1st and 10. We'll come back momentarily when everything is handled on the field. Tommy's leading 20-6 in the third quarter, 3:35 to go in the quarter. Here was 6-6 at halftime. A couple of back-to-back scores by the Tommies have pushed up here with a 2-score lead, and we will return after this injury timeout here on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Injury timeout continues here in Hillsboro. A Hillsboro Central Valley player down on the field being attended to. We'll resume play here. It will be 1st and 10 for Thompson once we pick things back up. Tommies will have the ball at the Hillsboro Central Valley 36-yard line, leading 20-6 here with a pair of third-quarter touchdowns, pushing them ahead after a 6-6 halftime score. So injury timeout continues here in Hillsboro. We'll be back with more on yourliveevent.com.
In today's world, financial decisions can feel more overwhelming than ever, and you don't have to make those decisions alone. At Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville, we take the time to understand your financial goals and make it our priority to see you reach them.
Whether you're planning to retire, looking for investment advice, or saving for your child's education, we're here to help you with every step. Stop by our office or call us at 701-788-6100. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Let's talk about price. Yeah, we've heard it. Why would I pay more for Polar when Big Wireless is cheaper? Let's break it down. With us, you're not on hold with someone who's 3 states away. Your call goes to Kimberly, or Ashley, or Tamra, someone who lives right here. When your internet's down, we're not mailing you out a box. We're sending a real person, someone that knows your name and probably your dog's name too. So yeah, we're not the cheapest. We're the best experience. Polar Communications.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all staff, students, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Visit tps-k12.org.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Injury timeout continues for Hillsboro Central Valley. Did not catch the jersey number of the player down. Collision there between teammates. Looked like what happened. right now being helped off the field with the medical personnel as the teammates gather around. Wish good luck as well to their teammate. We certainly hope for the best there. We will be back to continue right after this here on yourliveevent.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
Resuming play in this third quarter. After individual carted off the field, certainly best wishes there. Hope everything turns out on a positive note. Now we will pick it back up. Thompson will have the ball, 1st and 10. Out of the trip receiver's right side, they'll throw the quick pass out to the right side. Eli Gemmel making guys miss down the right sideline, and he will run out of bounds near the 20-yard line to the 21-yard line. Another big gain for Gemmel. He's approaching 200 yards through the air. A lot of it done after the catch here today. Ovdam to throw, being pressured. He'll roll back to his left, avoids it, throws down the middle. It is complete for the touchdown. Through the defense, held on to, and Brady Ripplinger pulls it in for the touchdown. 22 yards for Ripplinger with the touchdown. And that puts him near 100 yards here today as well. Next, Ovdam tossing the pigskin around the field. 3 third-quarter touchdowns for the Tommies. Brandon for the extra point kick. Snap, high, cold down, kick is up, kick is good as the PAT goes through. 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Thompson Tommies have opened up a 27-6 lead over Hillsboro Central Valley, your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side, corner 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
27-6, Thompson Tommies with the lead. Here on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, we're tied at 6 at the halftime mark. Tommies come back, able to get into the end zone on a 1-yard Ryland Panis touchdown run. Then Eli Gemmel breaks free for a 62-yarder, and Brady Ripplinger gets in from 21 yards out. Now the kickoff received by Griffin Mitzel up the right sideline, trying to find some work right in front of his bench area, and he'll make it across to the 32-yard line for the Burros to start this possession. Wyatt Myers, Brody Breidenbach, Alan Moocher, Devin Wigdahl, Cam Larson on the offensive line. Ethan Mooney, Hunter Kleckner, Bryce Miller, Griffin Mitzel on the wingbacks, running backs. Austin Cotton looks like he's back in at quarterback. Bryce Miller takes it on the direct snap. He goes up to the 34-yard line, picks up 2 yards. No, I take that back. It is Ryan Billings at quarterback there. I see Cotton down there. So Ryan Billings in at quarterback for Hillsboro Central Valley. Will be 2nd down and 8. Miller to the left side of Billings. It's going to be Ryan Billings taking it himself up the gut. Reaches out for the 40-yard line. Picks up 7. Going to bring up now a 3rd and 2. Billings with his first carry of the evening. Takes it here. For the Burrows with the teammate just carted off the field. Takes a while to maybe get the head right after that. But here trying to see if they can help and come together as a team here. 3rd down. Billings will keep it again on the direct snap. Breaks free. Up the right sideline to the 50. To the 40. To the 30. One man to beat. It's Gemmel pushing him out. Inside the 20 at the 16-yard line. And Ryan Billings with a big run to put the Burrows in the red zone.
It'll be a first down for the Burrows.
44 yards for Ryan Billings. They're in a big first down. Move the chains down here to the 16-yard line. Billings will again be in the shotgun here with the running back, Bryce Miller, to his left side. They're going to run Hunter Kleckner right to left in motion. Billings going to follow behind him on that left side behind Miller as well. Trying to lead block, and Billings takes it here for 2 more yards. Here's so 3 straight carries, 53 yards for the junior quarterback coming on relief. And Mooney has his helmet pop off. He will have to come out. Cade Mueller will come in at that tight end spot. He will line up on the left side of the offensive line. Hunter Kleckner, Jacob Miller, wing back and H-back on the right side of the offensive line. 2 backs there. It's going to be a direct snap here to Bryce Miller. He'll try and work his way through. Not much as he's grabbed up around the waist area, drug forward. Looks like Jacob Olson, the linebacker, junior linebacker, in there for the Tommies. So 3rd and 5. After the game. Burrows at a similar position in the first half, down in the red zone, unable to capitalize. You went backwards on a play, and then with the long down distance, couldn't move the chains. Here they'll have a more manageable 3rd and 5 from the 11. Bryce Miller on a sweep to the left side. Cuts inside his blockers, trying to angle his way to the first down line. Doesn't pick up enough, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 3. 4th down and 3. Could say 4th and 4.
From the 15.
Mooney will check back in that tight end spot. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Thompson with 3 unanswered scores in the quarter. Take advantage. Score is 27-6 on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHB.bank, Dakota Heritage Bank. 4th quarter comes up next on yourliveevent.com.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
At Bank Forward, we understand ag. Many of our employees have deep agricultural roots and understand firsthand the ups and downs of farming and ranching. When you talk to us about your ag operation, you can trust we understand your language and the current state of agriculture. Stop in today and let's discuss your ag operations needs. Standing with ag producers. Since 1927, it's simply the Forward way.
Fourth down, Hillsboro Central Valley with the ball. Direct snap to Bryce Miller, right side, cuts back left side, through the middle, has the first down and more as he gets it inside the 5-yard line. Here picks up 6, and it'll be first and goal for Hillsboro Central Valley. As they move the chains.
Conrad on that stop.
Here, and a chance to get in the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Home opener for Hillsboro Central Valley. Send one receiver left side and Griffin Mitzel. Got Hunter Kleckner, H-back on the left side, wing back right side. There's the direct snap, goes to Bryce Miller through the end zone, into the end zone. Miller powers his way in from 4 yards out. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And Hillsboro Central Valley finds the end zone here for the second time of the game. Bryce Miller, 4-yard touchdown run. They'll come on now for the 2-point conversion. 11:27 to go in this fourth quarter. Thompson still leading by a couple scores. Either 2 or 3, depending on the outcome here. And Billings at the quarterback position. Direct snap will be back to Bryce Miller and straight through the middle again for the 2-point conversion run. The Miller run is good. And it is 27-14. Thompson leading on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 11:27 to go. Fourth quarter on yourliveevent.com.
At Ambra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their driving claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Ambra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Ambra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Hillsboro Central Valley gets in the end zone. The big play on the drive. Ryan Billings scampered 53 yards on 3 carries, including a 44-yard run. And Bryce Miller caps it off with a 4-yard touchdown run. Here makes it now 27-14. Hillsboro Central Valley still 2 scores shy. We'll look for their defense to try and make some quick stops. Their offense to make some quick scores if they can. Thompson has done a lot of damage to the air here today. We'll see if they continue with that as the ball pops off the tee, blows off the tee, falls off the tee. That's what I'm looking for here. So we'll tee it back up. Bryce Miller to kick it off. Kicking from right to left. And Miller will kick it deep. Line drive kick. Fielded here at the 8-yard line. Up the middle, left side, one miss, then into a crowd. Keep the pile moving. Drags it about 6 yards up to the 5 yards, up to the 29-yard line. Nice return that time for Peyton Cannon.
Hershey on that stop for the Burrows.
And it will be Thompson football.
Thompson will have first and 10.
So it was Alan Panis with a 1-yard touchdown run. Eli Gemmel, 62-yard catch and run, and then a drive capped off by a Brady Ripplinger 21-yard catch. Next on with 2 touchdown passes here today after 4 last week. This time he'll hand off to Panis and be brought to the 30-yard line, 1-yard gain. 53 yards and 2 touchdowns on 12 carries for Panis so far today. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Trips receivers left, 1 right. Obdam looks right, pass into the flat, a little stop route, 1-man miss, down the right sideline to the 50, pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line. There is the 24-yard gain to Jack Krogstad. Obdam. Ooh, I got some math to do here. As that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight completions for Obdam. Now he'll keep it on the left side as he looks to bounce, looking for a block, doesn't get it, still bounces to the outside, has the first down near the first down yardage. They do give him the first down. Gain of 11 and move the chains for Obdam.
Out of bounds.
So last week ran 12 times for 114 on the ground, just his second official rush here today. And it'll be 1st and 10 after a couple big plays by the Tommy offense. Back in the pass formation, Obdam being chased. He'll throw right side and short that time. That will end that 8 straight completion run. Miller has got a lot of pressure. Obdam, though, tough to bring down. He can scamper out and get on the edge, extend the play. He'll be in the shotgun set. Again, one receiver right side, trips to the left side. They're going to run a man in motion, fake the jet sweep, quick pass out, left side, far sideline. No yardage gain that time. Jacob Miller coming up, making the stick.
No gain on the play.
Hurst on the catch that time, no gain.
Way by Riker Sundin.
Yeah. Riker's up here filming. He's making tackles as well. 3rd down. Obdam back to pass. Rolling out to the right side. Looks in the flat and nice snag that time. At the 25-yard line, Eli Gemmel showing the hands. And that will be right there at the 1st down marker for the 10-yard gain and the 1st down. Immediately down. But good snag. Gemmel playing well here today. This time, here's a give in the backfield. Panis, and he's brought down in the backfield. Matthew Hershey gets there for the stop. Gain, maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
No gain on the play.
9:38 to go in this 4th quarter. Tommy's with the quick offense to the line of scrimmage. Gemmel, run pass option, chooses to tuck it. Pass off the left side. Gemmel makes a guy miss on the bubble and works his way to the outside around the ankles. That time, Beach had him, slowed him up, and it's going to be 6-yard gain for Gemmel.
That'll bring up 3rd down and about 3.
8, 179, 189, 195 for Gemmel as that pass goes incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Here. And 84 yards in the first half for Obdam, and he adds 52, 114, 124,
4th down and 4.
142, 163. Here's he's back to pass on 4th down, and it is broken up, incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
So the turnover on downs. Here, Obdam possibly working on a 300-yard passing day, as we'll get those totals added up, but we'll switch sides of the ball right now. On the turnover on downs, Hillsboro Central Valley will take over. Ryan Billings at quarterback for the Burros. Ryan back to his left side. They're going to direct snap it back here to Bryce Miller as he drags it forward across the 25 up here to the. Going to mark it at the 28-yard line. Here, gain of 8 on that play.
About 8, 2nd down and 2 for the Burros.
120 yards for Miller on the ground this evening. Burros needing an explosive play. Trying to find something here, some quick scores. Back here will be Billings taking it right side. No gain that time. Defense turns him back.
And Billings on the carry.
Out there, Matthew Askelson coming in. Reserve linebacker making a starter play. Be 3rd down here on the loss. Hillsboro Central Valley sends Mitzel out wide to the left side. Jacob Miller, Hunter Kleckner to the left side of the offense as well. In the set, direct snap goes back to Bryce Miller, and he will get
Miller on the carry.
Yard back here on the carry. And bring up now 4th down and about 4, 3.5.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Bottom of the pile, Noah McHugo, sophomore D-line. Hoping to make a play. Also, Henry Myshak get in there as well from the linebacking spot. 4th down, Burrow's going for it. In the direct snap here to Miller. Lowers the shoulder, breaks out! And he's down the sideline to the 50, the 40, 30, looks back, sees he's got room. He's going to glide his way in for the 75-yard touchdown score. We said they needed an explosive play. There's one on 4th and short. You go the distance. 196, 2 touchdowns on the ground for Bryce Miller here this evening. And that keeps the hope alive for Hillsboro Central Valley. Cut it down to a 1-score game. 75 yards. A lot of times those 4th and shorts, everyone comes up, and if you can find a way to squeeze past, it's easy to get into that 3rd level and beyond. And Bryce Miller, the MSUM commit, goes the distance, 75 yards. He'll be in the backfield to the right side of Ryan Billings. Direct snap goes to Miller, trying to find some star step. Carries his way, falls as he spins and falls backwards through the end zone. Here for the 2-point conversion, and that makes it 27-22. Thompson leads over Hillsboro Central Valley, your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. The dog days of summer are here and harvest has begun. Please stay safe this season. Summer also means heavily discounted shop, seed meter, and planter inspection rates. Cash and early order discounts pair with $50 per row rebate offered on new systems. And don't forget the fantastic interest rates, including 0% for 1 year. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 with any questions or visit planterdoc.com.
Well, both coaches will tell us last year doesn't matter. It's a new team, both sides of the ball this year. But we can still look at similar storylines. Last week, week 2, was a 28-20 victory for Hillsboro Central Valley at Thompson. There, got a late stop there to keep the Tommies from coming back in this one. Now the Burros are trying to come back from being down. Bryce Miller breaks free for a 75-yard touchdown score. And all of a sudden, it's 27-22. And the 2-point conversion big because you don't need a conversion if you score again to go ahead. That's how math works. So Miller will kick it off now. And it will come down to the Tommy offense versus the Burro defense. Tommy's offense has moved the ball well here today. Miller's kick. Deep kick again. Back here at the 7-yard line. Picked up by the Tommies on the run, looking for a block left side. Breaking free. Here's the return that the Tommies needed. Left sideline, 45-50. Got to beat by Miller as he pushes them out of bounds across into Burro territory at the 44-yard line.
There are flags on the field.
And we do have some penalties back at the 35-yard line. So Cannon with the return.
Holding on the
We're going to have a hold on the Tommies. So it would have been in Burro territory. Instead, it's going to go back into Tommy territory and about the 25-yard line. So that's going to be roughly 35 yards of lost yardage on the penalty. Here, so we start from the 25. 6:48 to go in this fourth quarter. Dex Obdam turns, hands off. Rylan Payne is stuck at the line of scrimmage. Hunter Kleckner gets in there, sticks him, no gain.
Hunter Kleckner.
Here, Tommy's quickly up in the hustle offense. They send out 2 to the right side. It will be Gemmel in the slot right. That's the near side to us. Got Jack Krogstad out wide right. Receiver out wide left is Ripplinger. Here's we have tight ends on each side. Adams, Henry, Myshak. Tommy's taking their time now. Get up to the line of scrimmage. Survey. Back to pass. Obdam left side on a stop route that time. Caught by Ripplinger. and then Gang tackled after making one guy miss, slowed up, and it's going to be a first down, gain of 13.
Pass completed to Brady Ripplinger.
13 yards on that one. Add that there.
Ball at the
Plus
Tommy
269, 293, 309. 322 passing by Obdam, if my math is correct here today. Almost 400, over 400 yards of total offense coming the rushing. Here's added to that rushing total as it's just brought forward, and Rylan Paynes running hard that time. Gain of, should have 10. They're going to move the chains, or they're going to mark them just short? Just short, so gain of 9.
Second down and
Second and inches here for the Tommies. Again, 29 passing attempts for Dex Obdam here today, the sophomore. He can sling it. And his receivers with some rack, run after catch have certainly helped. Here's the option, and it's Paynes into the second level as he dives forward, upended across the 50 to the 40-yard line. 12-yard gain, first down. Tommies with their 7th first down to the half. That makes them 12 in the game. Hunter Kleckner checks in. Matthew Hershey checks out defensively for the Burros. Defense trying to hold now. They bend, but they haven't broke yet. Tommies will hand off. Rylan Paynes, left side, squirts his way up. Solid 7-yard gain. Puts him ahead of the sticks. And also keeps that ball on the ground. And keeps that clock running. Thompson, 1 turnover on a muffed punt in the game. They've had good ball security here as far as covering up and not letting the defense come and poke it out. Second down, Obdam in the shotgun set. Hands off, Rylan Paynes looking to close things out. He'll pick up the first down and more. Here's he gets it down. And a timeout called immediately by the Burros trying to stop the clock. So it will be first down, Thompson. When we come back, are the Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Traill County Agents with Answers. Timeout.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Thompson Tommies leading 27-22. There was 3 third-quarter scores that put them up before Hillsboro Central Valley came back with a pair of fourth-quarter scores. Makes it 27-22. A big fourth down run by Bryce Miller. 75 yards on 4th and short. Breaks free, and that made it the 1-score game. Now Thompson has picked up a couple big run plays from Rylan Paynes on this drive, trying to ice things down. Burros used their first of their 3 second-half timeouts. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Obdam fakes the run, gives it off here to the right side. It's caught, brought forward that time by Henry Myshak. The tight end pops out, and timeout called again as he's brought down, move the chains. It will again be first down Thompson when we come out of this timeout on yourliveevent.com.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks. so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Here it is, the fourth quarter. On yourliveevent.com. Our scoreboard reader there, stuck on the third quarter. Not sure why it's doing that. But it is the fourth quarter here on yourliveevent.com. Thompson leading Hillsboro Central Valley 27-22. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Burrows use their timeout. Here's they have one remaining. Here after the Myshak catch. His first of the day. Ball here on the 13-yard line, and it's going to be a jet sweep here to Eli Gemmel, left side. He can shake and bake. It down the sideline, turns the corner. He's in for the score.
Eli
Gemmel from 13 yards out. He'll get in for the touchdown, his second of the game, and Thompson extends the lead, 33-22 pending the conversion attempt. 3:24 to go in quarter number 4. So back-to-back 2-touchdown games for Eli Gemmel to start the season. For the 2-point conversion, Avdam rolls out to the right side, throws to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete pass just off the fingertips. No good as the pass fails. It is 33-22, 3:24 to go, fourth quarter. Your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Thompson leads Hillsboro Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Here as the Thompson Tommies get the late touchdown, extend their lead out. 2-score advantage at 33-22. Your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. That drive combined there. Rylan Panis with some big carries. Eli Gemmel, couple catches and a run. 13 yards around the left side for the score. Now the Burros take the kick off, and Griffin Mitzel will work his way up here to the 27-yard line. Here for their offense to go to work. 3:17 here in this fourth quarter. Is the fourth quarter.
37-yard line. Excuse me, 27-yard line.
Checking out, here do see some subs defensively. Matthew Askelson in for Thompson on that linebacking spot. Also looks, we got movement early. Multiple people came across. Defense moved, offense moved. Did the offense move because of the defense is the question. And the officials say it is a false start on Hillsboro Central Valley. 5th penalty of the game on the Burros. Moving back 5 yards, 1st and 15. Ryan Billings in at quarterback for Hillsboro Central Valley. Griffin Mitzel out wide left. Bryce Miller in the backfield. Wing backs on each side of the formation. Going to be the snap back here to running back Miller.
Bryce Miller on the carry.
Bryce Miller brings it forward here for a couple of yards. Picks up 2 on the play. Cade Mueller checks out. Ethan Mooney checks back in. Matthew Hershey in there as well as Miller's helmet pops off there from the bottom of the pile. It's like Noah McHugo in there to make the stop. My tally, Miller, 31 carries, 198 yards on the ground. Billings back to pass, rolling out to his right side. Gets a block, thinks now he's going to not run. He's going to pass and slide in. They say making the catch. There's Hunter Kleckner, picks it up. And that will be now a 3rd down and 3. There's the snap comes back, working quickly, trying to catch the defense off, and it's going to be
Ryan Billings on the carry.
no carry that time. Officials stopping the clock. Timeout here called by Hillsboro Central Valley. Burros take the timeout. 2:10 to go in this fourth quarter. 33-22, Thompson leads on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fourth quarter, timeouts from Brad Richter, Nick Preston, your Trail County agents with answers with Nodak Insurance Company in Hillsboro and Mayville. Call 701-636-5285. Hillsboro Central Valley has it 4th and 1 in their own territory, needing 2 scores here in this fourth quarter. Out of timeouts and just over 2 minutes to do it. Snap comes back to Bryce Miller. He's trying to break through. Looks like he'll have the first down yardage, picking up the 2 yards.
First down for the Burros.
Chains move ahead. Hillsboro Central Valley going to quickly get back up there, trying to snap it right away as quickly as they can, saving as much time as they can. Snap comes back. It's going to be looking to pass. Rolling left, a throw in up here, and it is caught. It's caught. Jacob Miller. Jacob Miller catches it as it's just thrown up as Billings having man in his face. 8-yard completion.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Burrows quick huddle up to the line of scrimmage. Everyone trying to get set. It's going to be 2 backs in the backfield, and then Billings just going to down it. And we're going to have a flag come in. I don't think everyone got lined up correctly. There with the illegal procedure penalty. Well, they're going to say a false start.
False start on the Burros.
False start there. Still a 5-yard penalty here, and will be 2nd down here on the 41-yard line. Back to pass. Billings dropped the football. Picks it up. Pressure comes. Gets away. He chucks it to the right sideline. Had a man in the area. And it goes out of bounds into the Thompson bench. Incomplete pass. Good composure there from the junior. Had him. I mean, you got guys bearing down, and yes, Stavatega was right there. But able to pick it up and at least get the incompletion, not go backwards. So 3rd and 7 for the Burros. Minute 22 to go. Mitzel will be wide left. Now they're going to send Bryce Miller out wide right, split out as a receiver. Empty backfield, H-back, wing back to the left side. Billings back to pass, looking. He's going to roll to the right side, being chased by Adams. He's got to heave it, and coming back to the football, incomplete. Knocked out Gemmel again, making plays. Again, defensively. Couple nice pass defended by Gemmel today. Here, and should everything hold, there's a good chance that he might be our Enbridge Energy player of the game when we talk in the postgame. Thompson leading 33-22. 3 quarter scores by the Tommies. Put them ahead, and then their last offensive drive, they're able to march down the field and extend it out to a 2-score lead. Billings back to pass for the Burros. Looking left for Mitzel. It is incomplete, tipped up.
Pass incomplete.
Coming over from the safety spot, that time Ripplinger.
Tommies will.
And he deflects it away. Smart play on 4th down. Just knock it down. Don't go for the pick. Just knock it down. You take the ball at the line of scrimmage versus if you had the interception, you would have been way back there. So you gain the yardage. Good play there, knocked away, and it will be the turnover on downs. Tommies take over with 1:08 to go, and they'll just have to kneel it out now. Burrows without any timeouts left. It will be in the shotgun victory formation. There in the snap back to Omdom. There will be the loss of 4 on the kneel down, and they'll have to kneel it one more time. So the Tommies will go to 2-0, a pair of non-region wins to start the year, defeating Mayport CG last week, Hillsboro Central Valley this week. And next week, they'll go on the road. Turtle Mountain Community will be the opponent. And Hillsboro Central Valley will start 0-2. They'll get a region matchup next week as they will welcome Oaks. That game will be back here in Hillsboro. Oaks off this week, so they're rested. And if they're watching, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. The Ovdom kneel down, and it will be your final score as the clock will run out. Thompson Tommies with the victory over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. 33-22, the final score on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Stick with us. Your post-game report will be coming up when we return on your liveevent.com.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Growing isn't just what happens in the field, it starts with a plan, the right seed, trusted advice, and a partner who's with you every step of the way. That's Brewer Seed and Egg. From planting through harvest, Brewer Seed and Egg is committed to helping your operation grow stronger, smarter, and more profitable. Because when your crops grow, so do the farms and the communities that they serve. Grow with confidence. Grow with Brewer Seed and Egg.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all staff, students, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Visit tps-k12.org.
Thompson Tommies with the victory over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 33-22, your final score. Tommies go to 2-0. Burros fall to 0-2 after our first 2 weeks of the season. Our game summary in this one, our scoring summary, it was Hillsboro Central Valley, their opening drive of the game. They ate up 9 minutes, 42 seconds. However, they stalled out in the red zone and gave the ball back to the Tommy offense on the 15-yard line. Tommies came out right away, the aerial attack, getting things working as a couple big chunk plays through the air. They go 85 yards, cap it off with a Ryland Pennis 13-yard touchdown run here to start the second quarter, and it was a Tommy 6-0 lead. Burrows offense would throw an interception on the ensuing drive, but a pair of penalties moved the ball backwards for the Tommy offense. They came out in punt formation. Low snap as the punter picked it up. Knee was down, gave the ball to the Burrows on the Tommy 5-yard line. Couple plays later, Austin Cotton rushes it in. He gets the touchdown run, and it was 6-6 with 7:33 to go in the second quarter. It would stay that way through halftime. In the third quarter, the Tommy offense gets 3 scores here. The first one, it was Eli Gemmel with a big catch and run of 41 yards. Made a lot of guys miss. And then Rylan Pennis caps it off with a 1-yard touchdown run. 14-6 after the touchdown or the 2-point conversion was successful there on the Ovdom to Adams pass. 14-6, and then it was Thompson after forcing a punt. Eli Gemmel goes 62 yards on one play, making guys miss again down the far sideline. 20-6, Tommy's lead. Tommy's would add one more in the third quarter. This time it would be a Brady Ripplinger 21-yard reception there to make it 27-6. Burrows would not go away as Bryce Miller gets in from a 4 yards out, and then with a 4th and 1, Miller breaks through the offense and defense all the way 75 yards for the 4th down touchdown run. Makes it 27-22 with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Tommies do what they've been doing, march down the field, over 400 yards of offense on the day, and they get the score to extend the lead. Eli Gemmel, this time he does it on the ground on the little jet sweep, 13 yards on the run, 33-22 when the 2-point pass failed. And that would be your final score as the Burrows attempt to, but can't get down the field for the tying scores. Tommies get to kneel it out after the turnover on downs. 33-22, Thompson with the victory over Hillsboro Central Valley. Stick with us. We'll have post-game awards coming your way when we return on yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota, with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
At Hillsboro Public School, endurance isn't just for the cross-country team. It is a word that we all practice, whether it's sticking with a math problem until it clicks, practicing reading until a student becomes proficient, or simply showing up ready to learn each day. Students and staff know that endurance builds winners, in the classroom, in competition, and in life. You can find out more about our school at hillsborok12.com.
Enbridge's Indigenous Reconciliation Action Plan is a promise and a commitment to listening and learning from the lived experiences of Indigenous people and applying that knowledge with action to forge a path towards reconciliation, towards building a future increasingly inclusive and respectful of Indigenous rights, values, and heritage. Learn more about how Enbridge is making good on that promise at enbridge.com.
Post-game report on yourliveevent.com as we go into our post-game conversations, our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game conversations. Head coach of the Thompson Tommies, Brady Schwab, joins us. And, Coach, congratulations on the victory. Team starts at 2-0, and here today, kind of a fast start, a little bit of a lull, but some halftime adjustments there, and took off there in that second half.
Yeah, I thought overall it was one of those games where it's going to be a war of attrition, right? Just the fact that with their style that they play, and they're gonna try to run it down your throat every play. And I thought at times we executed really well on the defensive sides, and then at times I felt like we just kind of ran in there and didn't finish plays. But we put a drive together at the end that kind of sealed the game, and we went into 4-minute offense and executed that really well. So that's always good to see when you can do that. And we put that last drive together and didn't have any negative plays.
You look at the offense there and kind of that the RPOs with the little bubbles and everything else. And how are you feeling on the decision making there and the execution on those things here after 2 weeks?
Yeah, I thought we gained another aspect tonight. I talked last week about how we were making 2 of the reads, and then there's a third read on there, and we threw that a couple times out to Eli where we pulled it and we ran, and then when that wasn't there, we had the little bubble action going too. So just, to be able to put all 3 of those pieces together, obviously Dex does a really nice job and did a really nice job tonight. He didn't run it as much tonight, but that's the threat of the RPO is you don't know who's going to get it. Jack Krogstad has a number of catches tonight in big spots. Brady Ripplinger has big catches in big spots. Henry Myshak has a nice catch on that, the drive to seal the game. And then, of course, Eli just kind of did a little bit of everything tonight. He ran some, he caught some, and that's the fun part of it. When you're a receiver, it's like being a bullpen pitcher, right? Like you don't know when you're coming in, but you got to be ready.
You look at those skill position players, a lot they just mentioned, really showing tonight how dangerous they can be, especially in space.
Right, and you get into space, and it's a pretty condensed field in 11-man, but when you do get one-on-ones and you can beat that one guy, it opens up pretty quick. And every kid that's ever played football, when he sees green grass in front of him, he's just a little bit faster. So that's always fun to watch.
Defensively, there's a couple big plays allowed, but I thought for the most part played pretty stout against that run and even got some depth built there a little bit.
Yeah, we had to do that, right? We had a couple starters go down with Calvin and Charlie, and we played some young guys inside tonight. And anytime you're getting minutes on a Friday night, it's valuable. But, when you're playing valuable minutes, it obviously is going to build, hopefully, for something moving forward. So I don't know the status of those 2 other than we'll check them out on Monday. But, I was happy to see CJ and Noah and those guys get in there along with Hudson. And, obviously, like you said, Jake, there's things we got to fix. But that's, we talked about this early in the season, that this is a 3-game stretch for us right now. So we get into region play next week with the Turtle Mountain team, and let's assess where we're at from that point.
Yeah, that phase 1 and Turtle Mountain, as you mentioned, next week on the road, and the immediate reaction game plan to get ready for that one.
Yeah, they're big. I mean, you look at their roster, and they don't have many guys under 160, and they got some guys up in those mid to high 200s. They played a lot of young kids last year up front, and we've got one film on them. We'll get that second film and kind of see what they're doing. But they've ran a little bit of a variation of the old Rod Oxendahl tee in the backfield that we saw a little bit last week, or we've seen in the past. And then they open it up a little bit, and they got a real athletic quarterback, and you get that kid into space, and they're going to cause some problems.
Brady Schwab, head coach for the Thompson Tommies. Coach, thanks for the time. Appreciate it, and best of luck to you in the Tommies next week.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Jake.
All right, we'll continue on. More conversation when we come back. We'll join with our players of the game coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Post-game report on yourliveevent.com. Thompson Tommies with the 33-22 victory over Hillsboro Central Valley, as we're joined with our Enbridge Energy player of the game today. And again, will join us. And congratulations to you and your teammates. For you, for this team, how important is it there to get that 2-0 start?
It's really important to start off that strong, have our teammates back, and that 2 wins helps us really stack and build on to the next week and hopefully get the next one.
How did you guys feel you came out in the start of this one, that first drive, a couple big plays? You yourself had one as well, too, to go that 85 yards for that first score.
Yeah, it's really important to start off the game strong, set the tempo, and you don't really want to be the one to not set the tempo, and you really want to get the game going.
Well, what tempo were you playing at here tonight? Because offensively, a very strong game, but I want to talk, too, on the defensive side, because that first half pass breakup you had, that was like game tape, going to watch it back. You had another one in the second half there. And talk about just what you're seeing out there on that pass defense.
I saw the ball coming, and I really just put the practice to use, and I tracked the ball. I thought I played pretty good defense and ended up making the catch.
There you go, and a couple pass breakups as well as that too. And that third quarter, you guys get 3 consecutive scores. You have the nice punt return. It's called back because of penalty, and then you make the, half the guys miss there on that 62-yarder. What do you see out there when you're running the ball in the open field?
I see a lot of green. I see my teammates blocking. It really helps. I couldn't do anything without them blocking like they do, and it's just really important to me that they get their props for that, and they really block good for me.
Able to come out, go 2-0, and back on the road next week too. So what do you guys got to do to continue to build on the momentum that you guys have established throughout these 2 weeks?
Yeah, we got to keep on stacking in practice. We got to have good practices back to back to back. If you don't have good practices, the game really could be a struggle.
Like Emil, for the Thompson Tommies, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Congratulations. Best of luck to you and your teammates going forward.
Thank you.
There we go as our conversations here. Enbridge, remember, life takes energy. Find out more about how they're providing energy for a better tomorrow. Tomorrowison.com. Or Enbridge.com. Sorry. Talking and everything else at the same time. Trying to multitask. Eli Gemmeler, Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We still got to talk a couple more awards. Maybe our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
A reliable connection makes everyday life easier. And when you need help, it matters who answers. Halstead Telephone Company delivers consistent internet service backed by friendly local customer care. With fiber optic technology, flexible plans, telephone, and cable TV, HTC helps keep communities across Minnesota and North Dakota connected. Dependable technology, local people, service you can count on. See what's available at halstadtel.com.
Thompson Tommies with the victory over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 33-22, our final score here this evening. Tommies go to 2-0, Burros fall to 0-2. Let's look at our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection in this one. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. Discover local reliability you can trust, halstedtel.com. We're going to jump into the third quarter. Thompson Tommies with the football as on that first drive of the second half, they get a couple initial plays to move the ball a little bit. Then they find here to Eli Gemmel on the left sideline, makes 1, 2, 3, 4 people miss. Probably a few more that I missed as well too. Drags it all the way down to the 1-yard line, went 41 yards, just 1 yard shy of the touchdown, but then it's Ryland Paynes able to punch it in from a yard out, give the touchdown. That was the go-ahead score, made it 14-6. Tommies extend the lead out. They eventually win 33-22 of the final, but that the touchdown setting up catch and run by Gemmel here from Dex Obnum going to be your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection here this evening. Also looking ahead at our Agassiz Precision play in the game. And I'm gonna go with two big plays, both by offensive players. A little bit different scenarios though. The precision, I'm going back to Eli Gemmel again. His 62-yard touchdown in that third quarter came right after a penalty on a punt return by Gemmel. Negated that, brought it back there, and then it's a little bubble screen, catch and run, making guys miss down the sideline, outruns them for the end zone. The precision to come back, pick your teammates up right after that penalty, and able to get in for the score. The second offensive play I'm looking at on the other side of the ball for Hillsboro Central Valley, 4th and 1 on the 25-yard line, and Bryce Miller able to find the hole and beat everyone 75 yards down the field to the end zone. They're not just settling for the yard you needed, but seeing that, getting that, but then getting more and going all the way 75 yards for the score, and that made it a one-score game at the time. A couple of precision plays in the game, and of course you got to give a lot of credit to the blocking on both sides, the line and the receivers and the backs and everyone. When you have big plays, it's usually because you got the team all blocking there together. So a lot of precision on those couple plays from everyone on the field. As your precision plays in the game from Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Visit them online, planterdoc.com. Here, as we continue on with our post-game report, we'll have some more post-game comments coming your way. Also, an update here. And even 100 pounds of fresh-cut fries served by the Kiwanis Club down at the concessions here today. Good 100 pounds there for that season opener. Well, home opener for the Kiwanis Club concessions here. Thompson gets the victory on the road over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 33-22. Back, more post-game report coming up next.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben brings years of experience and friendly service to every repair, big or small. It happens. Vehicles get damaged, unfortunate crashes, scratches, windshields broken. Ben will take care of it with honest professional service that you can rely on. 701-636-4981, Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981. Ben says, thank you for your business.
Thompson Tommies with a 33-22 victory over Hillsboro Central Valley tonight. The Tommies are 2-0. They'll go on the road next week, take on Turtle Mountain Community, Hillsboro Central Valley. They'll stay at home. They'll welcome in Oaks. Oaks was off this week, had a rest week. Turtle Mountain Community, last we saw, they were trailing to Ray Powers Lake, and yeah, it was a 41-0 victory for Ray Powers Lake in that one. A couple of other scores around the regions as well, too. Lisbon over Park River area 20-15. Sargent County shuts out Carrington 35-0. Northern Cass with a victory over Bottineau 27-17 as the Jaguars get the victory in that one. Langdon area Edmore Munich a 48-0 victory over Valley City. Grafton defeats Mayport CG 32-0. In non-region play there. Thompson with the win, 33-22 over Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll have Coach coming up, hopefully join us here for some post-game coaches' comments. That's when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com, your post-game report.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Post-game report, Thompson Tommies with the victory over Hillsboro Central Valley this evening as the Tommies go to 2-0. Burrows fall to 0-2. Let's run down some of our final stats in the game here today for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. On the ground, rushing the ball, Bryce Miller carried 32 times, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Austin Cotton, 10 carries, 31 yards, and a touchdown. Jacob Miller, 1 for -3. Matthew Hershey, 2 for 2. Ryan Billings, 4 carries, 51 yards. Team rush of 1 for -6 yards here. It was 275 yards on the ground for Hillsboro Central Valley. Through the air, Austin Cotton, 1 of 6 and an interception. Ryan Billings, 2 for 5. Passing for 16 yards. Cotton was 1 of 6 for 4. Hunter Kleckner, 2 catches, 12 yards. Jacob Miller, 1 catch, 8 yards. Combined 20 yards passing, 275 rushing. That's 295 yards of offense for Hillsboro Central Valley today. They had 1 turnover in the lost scoring plays of an Austin Cotton 6-yard run, Bryce Miller 4-yard run, Bryce Miller 75-yard run. They were 2 of 3 on 2-point conversions. Both successful were Miller with the run. For the Thompson Tommies, rushing the ball, Rylan Peñas with 17 carries, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. 2 carries, 30 yards for Dex Dovdom. 3 carries, 17 yards, and a touchdown for Eli Gemmel. 3 team carries for a -18 yards, including kneel downs there for the rushing of 110 total yards. Through the air, Dex Dovdom, 21 of 30, 336 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air. 1 catch, 14 yards for Henry Myshak. It was Brady Ripplinger with 6 catches, 70 yards, a touchdown. And Brent Adams, 1 catch, 11 yards. Eli Gemmel, 7 for 95 and 7 for 195 and a touchdown. Jack Krogstad, 3 catches, 38 yards. Rylan Peñas, 1 catch, 2 yards. 2 catches, 4 yards for Grady Hurst. 336 to the air, 110 on the ground, 446 total offense, 1 turnover for the Tommies here today. Scoring plays of Rylan Paynes with a 13 and 1-yard touchdown runs. Eli Gemmel, 62-yard touchdown catch and run. Brady Replinger, a 21-yard touchdown catch, and Eli Gemmel, a 13-yard touchdown run here today. For the Thompson Tommies as they go to 2-0. And they will go to Turtle Mountain Community next week. Join us here. We have head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley, Sam Rieger. Our post-game coach's comments here from Dakota Heritage Bank, dhb.bank. As coach here today, start where your offense, you eat up a lot of time on the clock, you move down the field. Unfortunately, that early turnover on downs maybe set you back a little bit there, and then the Tommies get it. You tied up at halftime, but a third quarter that just kind of, I don't want to say avalanched or anything, but kind of rolled away from you a little bit there in that frame.
Yeah, I mean, that what happened in that first drive, that's exactly what we want. We knew their offense was explosive. We knew we wanted to keep them off the field as much as we could, and we have a running offense, of course, so trying to keep the time ticking all the time. I mean, we just got to learn as coaches and players, we got to execute in the red zone and really capitalize on that. Third quarter like that, I mean, you never want to come out second half flat, but I mean, there was a lot of tough moments in the game. I thought the boys could have rolled over whenever, and I mean, I'm real proud of these boys. I mean, they really battled back after a lot of tough situations and really made it a game there at the end.
In that second quarter, you take advantage of the special teams there for the field position. What did that do for that psyche going into halftime?
I mean, I think it gave the boys a lot. I mean, we know Thompson's a good team. They're receiving votes. I mean, they're as solid as they come. Letting the boys know, like, hey, we are a legit football team. We can compete. Yeah, we're young. Yeah, we're inexperienced, but we're here to play. And I really like the effort. I mean, we were really bringing it this week compared to last week. I mean, it was a totally different team. And again, I can't say enough good things about this Burrows squad tonight.
Definitely showing that fight, that fourth quarter, you got 3 unanswered scores. You come back and that big fourth down run there certainly gave you a lot of energy.
Yep. I mean, that was big for the squad. I think they realized, like, oh, wow, like I've been telling them this offense, we can break big running plays, and it just hasn't happened yet. And for Bryce to pull that one off was huge. And then for Billings to go in right after Acott went down and to run that big run too. I mean, the boys see that there are explosive opportunities with this playbook, and I think that really fired them up too.
As you look at week 1 to week 2, you talk about the energy, the heart, the fight there. What was the biggest source of having that increase this week?
I mean, it was a tough film session on Monday. I mean, the film doesn't lie. The effort piece was huge, and I really emphasized to the seniors, especially, like, this is your senior year. You have to make it your team. Us coaches can only say so much, and really kind of have them own this and them be excited about big plays, little things. I mean, just enjoy football again. And I really think they really leaned into that and made it their own, and they're having a lot of fun now.
Second half, you had a couple guys go with injury. Look at, like, on the offensive side, Ryan comes in at that quarterback spot right away with that big run, and certainly guys being ready, stepping up. Good to see.
Yep. I mean, Ryan's waited long, just like Acott. I'll find out more. Hopefully Acott's going to be okay, but I mean, Billings he's ready. I mean, he's put in a ton of work. He's been there. He's been learning with Acott. I mean, and those two are good buddies, and I know they're going to push each other. So whoever's back there, I'm happy I got them both.
Back at home next week, you have Oaks coming in, the Tornadoes, and we start region play, which maybe adds a little bit more to it here. But yep. What are we looking at here on the immediate outlook for the next week?
I mean, we got to focus on ourselves. I mean, 24 hours. I mean, I told the boys it's going to hurt for a while. I mean, something like this. I mean, losing 2 seniors, we don't know what's wrong, but I mean, that's always scary. But Oaks has had her number for a while now. I mean, Dobitz is a great coach. I mean, I've played against him in high school. I mean, the guy knows football, and he knows how to put a squad together. But I mean, it's region play now. I mean, I'd like to think every game's a playoff game in Region 1, so it's go time now.
It's a go time, and certainly looking forward to seeing how we come out. And Coach, thanks for coming up to join us. Appreciate the time. Best of luck to you in the Burrows next week.
Thank you.
Rio, Sam Rieger, head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley. Our Dakota Heritage Bank postgame coaches' comments. dhb.bank, the website. With that will wrap us up here on our postgame report. Thompson with the victory 33-22 over Hillsboro Central Valley. Thanks for joining us here today. Thanks as well to all the sponsors you've seen and heard throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. Thanks to Riker with the camera work here today. Myself, Jake Berkmeyer with the play-by-play call. Once again, thank you for joining us here. Thompson Tommies with the victory over Hillsboro Central Valley 33-22, your final score.